All right, here we are with Exalted versus World of Darkness, City of the Bull God, Season 1, Episode 10. Today we have here
Brendan as the storyteller.
Here as Sir Rigel Star, the Celestial Censor, as Solar Twilight.
Devin as End of Sadness of the Infernal Exalted.
Holden as Layla Church of the Infernal Exalted.
And Sam as Rowan of the No Moon Lunars Exalted.
And we're in November 2021.
All right, gang. So, quick recap of what happened. Who wants to give me a quick recap of what happened last session? Because there was a lot of talking that happened.
I made a bunch of vampires my bitch.
You know what? That's absolutely true.
We did really steamroll them.
With a nice Halloween episode.
We had a very nice Halloween episode. Yeah. So you guys have effectively culled the vampire problem in London, at least where it pertains to you and them not screwing with the rules that you have laid down, or else they're going to get bitch smacked by the Eclipse Curse. So that's kind of like an entire supernatural faction that's like just out of commission, unless of course like the Sabbat rolls into town.
Mm-hmm. Or they all
be
decide
great
to
if
just
they do.
ignore Lady Anne, which...
Mm-hmm. So now, as per usual, at the start of any good adventure, you guys find yourself in your favorite hideaway, the Gamma Cave.
That's not my favorite hideaway.
No.
My favorite hideaway is the big house with the fucking
Oh, I'm sorry.
satellite television.
Okay, which one do you guys want to be in?
Satellite
since they both have
television.
S-
Satellite
There's like
television.
There's
That's
like 4
the
million
deal
channels
breaker.
on that motherfucker.
Yeah, every computer we have gets 4 million channels. That's not unique to his manse. Anything else, like it's not a sewer, it's not full of poor people, it's not full of vampires, but no, fucking satellite
It's not the
radio.
poor people so much as like the literal human feces that I object to.
Which we don't have around us in the good part of town.
It's the fucking sewers. That's
No,
where
it's
the turds live.
You guys are in the
We're living in
underground, not the
catacombs.
sewers. Hey, you guys are living in the catacombs.
You do have to go through the sewers to get to them, though. You are right about that.
Oh,
Maybe just a storm drains or something. You know.
I'm just
Yeah, like you gotta get to it.
Grey water is different from brown water.
Ugh.
This is true. Anyway,
Anyway, we're in like our
I don't
third
care either
favorite
way.
secret hideout. And
Okay, yeah, I was
one
going to say
of our favorite hideouts.
Which places with the dragon's nest did you want to hang out in? Because we got two options.
I mean, yeah, if we're in the Gamma Cave, it all looks a little bit nicer around this area because every time you guys come back, we've done more construction to it. We could also just meet up in Pete's place and hang out with NPCs there.
Which do you guys want to do?
frankly, the pores are slightly less awkward to hang around than the stars. So I guess we're in the Gamma Cave.
Is that because? Yeah. Is that because the stars will actually ask you questions and try and get to learn your tragic backstory?
Yes.
Okay.
To the Gamma Cave, to the underworld, underworld evolutions.
Avoid social conflict by going to the sewers.
It turns out
Return to the ground.
Layla will literally rather lurk in a hole in the ground rather than undergo the mortifying ideal of being known. So yeah, that's where we are.
Yep.
Are you a rock star? People know about you.
And I'm free to tell them to fuck off from the stage, and I get cheered for it.
You know what? Fair.
Well, at least you're not pissing your fans.
They
Oh my
appreciate
God.
it. So, you guys are hanging out in the Gamma Cave after a successful meeting with all of the vampires. Well, all the vampires you guys know about.
All the ones we bothered
matter,
you
I'm
with.
sure.
All the ones that matter Most certainly. So long as that you don't like cause like any kind of like internal vampire war, it's totally cool. But
Okay. Glad we cleared
right
that up.
now in the Gamma Cave, what time of day? What time of day do you guys think it is? Like mid afternoon, mid nighttime? You guys just kind of hanging out?
Yeah,
How
I'd say
soon
afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to.
Oh no, I was just gonna say like how soon after the event did we want? A couple of days or?
Oh yeah, that's also a good question. How long a time do you think has passed for you guys?
Like a few days, like a day or two.
Okay. Yeah, enough time to regain willpower and essence. I recall there being some essence spending going on.
Yeah.
I think I regained everything just by
Asserting dominance.
by just
T-posing.
pretty much deposing on the Baron of London because that's what I'm set up for.
So, with
As long as
all
I
of that,
humiliate someone, I usually get all my resources back.
so with that out of the way,
You can lose a whole day
you
to
guys-
that loop.
You guys find yourself just kind of hanging out in the Gamma Cave. I guess you guys have a couple of other things you guys can ponder or do. Like, you know, there's always the stuff going on with Rowan's friend Tobias, the mage.
Right.
There's always that looming threat of the evil mage who runs the architect firm off in the background. But while you guys are kind of thinking about stuff, there is a familiar voice. Actually, a question for you, Into Sadness. How good is the security to get into the area?
So to get into the Gamma Cave, Rend of Sadness, and Whispers of the Labyrinth like nest, tricky. Is this person a Sidereal with XP?
Yes.
They're going to be fucking fine. They'll have enough dice to do it.
Okay, what if they're leading a group of people who are just
There are
mortal
traps.
chumps?
There are traps.
What if they pointed out
There are
all the traps? Because okay,
That's fine. That's fine. As long as no one's getting murdered on her watch, it's fine. It's fucking fine.
okay,
Yeah, just go around here. Go over that. Watch out for that. Yeah, there are traps around my nest, around my base, so I don't get murdered in the night by vampires.
So you have traps around your base so you don't get murdered by vampires. And you guys can... Actually, you know what? I think that this is actually probably better. If y'all could, who would be listening in for something like this, if you guys could give me a perception and alertness roll at just difficulty 7.
Oh
See
boy,
who
Whispers gets
hears
to
this
roll.
first.
Oh, I should be on the lookout here.
If you want to be.
I should probably buy some alertness at some point.
I do keep asking you to roll it, don't I?
It's a nightmare, to be honest.
It's the basic perception roll.
I know.
It takes so many dots to get good at it. It's just impossible.
Okay.
Wait, are they tailing us?
They are not tailing you.
Damn, Whispers gets bonuses for that.
Oh, how did I botch that? It's my cast attribute.
I got 1 success.
Then you should tag off that one subtract because they don't for your casts, right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, your attributes don't do it to you.
So then you just got a 0.
I
Cool.
just got a 0.
Whispers got a 1, or did you get a 1?
Yup, a 1. I ran a Sadness ain't rolling that shit. There are security cameras and like infrared cameras and cameras everywhere.
Okay.
Hopefully they'll figure it out for me.
If the difficulty is 6, then I got 5 successes.
Okay. And Layla?
Oh, I never pay attention, so I don't
Okay.
know.
That's fair.
Roll in case you botch and add to your limit.
Actually, yes, let's do that. That sounds fun. You said
Oh my
difficulty.
god, you guys in your limit
I
trap.
said difficulty 7, yeah.
Difficulty 7. 1 subtract. 1 success.
Okay. Anybody who got a singular success is going to notice this within about 30 seconds of these people coming on scene. For Rigel, who got 5 successes, you notice the cameras starting to ping and everything. And before the cameras ping that stuff is happening, you can kind of hear the echoing of what sounds like something very familiar to you, like a crowd being led through a museum tour.
Who's doing some sort of underground TV show about exploring to London?
Fucking Zach Baggins.
Dirty jobs.
No, it's gonna be those. Oh god, it's gonna be those dudes from BuzzFeed Unsolved.
Oh, fuck. If it's Mike Rowe down here, we definitely got to lead him in some traps.
Fuck that
So about 30. Like I said, Rigel hears like the sound of like an approaching museum crowd being led by a tour guide. Like probably like a minute before anything else catches it. The other people who got 1 success, it's like 15 seconds before they like come into the Gamma Cave. They are being led by a familiar lady, Millie, who is the Sidereal who is Layla's mentor and the one who taught Rigel how to do some martial arts. And she is in like full like tour guide outfit with like basically some like a flashlight and like one of those like airplane what I don't know what they're called, but the things that guide airplanes.
A baton?
Yes.
A light up baton?
A light up baton. And she's like basically like moving people. It's like, all right now, folks, come along, come along. We're going through the haunted catacombs. Let's go along. Now, this here is the home of, you're not going to believe this, the Order of, and she kind of turns around and looks to End of Sadness and goes, what was the order called again, sir?
The Cult of Typhon.
The Cult of Typhon. Now, take that down in your notes. This is very much part of the spooky tours. So, if you all want to look around the Cult of Typhon, you can totally find them on Facebook and Instagram and everything else. If you are interested in them, just send them a message and people will get back to you. They're very interesting, very useful people, very, very fun to be around. And you can kind of see like what looks like the most generic tour group that is filled with like people that are definitely not British and from like outside of the country. Like they're
Okay.
all ethnicities with like cameras and like fanny packs and like different sizes. And they're just kind of looking around and just like, ooh, like fancy. And the only thing that they're not doing is they're not taking pictures, because anytime that one of them like tries to pull up like a disposable camera or their phone, the Sidereal tour guide, Millie, is already there and like going, no, you can't take any pictures. And like she is like zipping around the place.
Yeah, End of Sadness will like take a Captain Morgan pose, and Whispers of Labyrinth will turn back into a like a crocodile and like pose with them. They can't take pictures, but it's like a picture for their mind.
Right. It's all very interesting. And now people know, there are some more people who know about you.
Yeah, pose, sign autographs, all that stuff.
All right then, folks. And she kind of like saddles up next to Whispers, or not Whispers, saddles up next to End of Sadness and just kind of goes, what's the safest way out of here? I have some business with y'all.
For us, for the tour guide, for you on your own, can you specify?
For the tour people, for the guide group.
Oh, yeah. I'll grab an iPad and just pass it to her. Just like have them follow the iPad. It'll lead them out. It'll go around the
Alright.
cult area that isn't secure, and it'll like lead them up into the world through one of those tunnels that goes by the Thames.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. I just
Yeah, no
these
problem.
side gigs are killing me. Just gotta. And she kind of like makes a motion like gotta make that money.
Hustle up.
And she like hands over one of the iPads over to like the most responsible looking tourist and goes, "All right, now this is part of the fun of exploring the London catacombs. Follow this trail that we have laid out here to the letter. Do not deviate from it. You've already signed the waiver. If you do, you understand that things might happen. Please do not touch anything on your way out. Follow the iPad to the letter. When you're done, set it by the nearest Starbucks. I'll come grab it. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And like the tour group kind of like after maybe like 15, 20 minutes, like disperses and like goes along the way that the iPad sets them. And she like takes off the equivalent of like her tour guide cap and like falls into like the nearest the nearest chair to just like oh man, rent sucks. How have you guys been?
Oh,
Can't complain. So I just sit
Yeah.
down and I don't know, have a grilled cheese.
Fantastic. She turns over to look to Layla. So, Miss Church, how's that revenge going for you?
Turns out it's a dish best served any way you can get it. Yeah, I'd say it's going well. Not sure quite how long I'll be able to hold on to Andrew, but I intend to squeeze while I've got a grip.
Oh, you definitely squeeze. Do whatever you can while you can. Enjoy it while it lasts, because these things do not last. Let me tell you. Oh, you think you get these cosmic powers and you'd be set to go, but no. Apparently, taxes are still a thing, even when you're super powered, and you can't just go and punch math in the face. Ugh. She
Why
like
don't you
rolls her
just
eyes at
refuse to
that.
pay them?
I don't know, we haven't tried that yet.
Well, then where am I gonna like live?
I don't know, secede from your country and build your own tiny little empire inside of it.
Um. Okay, so while
And it says gestures to the sewers around them that have very comfy sitting chairs and a hot tub. Worked for us.
doesn't End of Sadness have an American accent?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's just gonna kind of stare at you and go, "You're okay. You know what? If you were still in the colonies, I'd totally believe that. But
I just assumed that I'm grandfathered in to being British because I come from British
oh Lord, that's not how it
sin.
works.
no, I don't think that's how it works. So let's not worry about that. So anyway, did you guys have fun dealing with the vampires then?
You know, I actually did.
Good.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. That's great.
That was a pretty good Halloween.
Yeah.
Soothsayer was surprisingly nice.
They're all a little. It's almost like they're like people. You gotta kind of like judge them by themselves, not by like the group. Like it's a little weird. It's almost like like everyone's unique.
They're maudlin. They're all pretty universally maudlin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a bit of a downer, not quite like wizards.
Listen, nobody's going to be as interesting and as across the board weird as wizards.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And she's
Sometimes
gonna
you like sad movies, you know?
She's gonna like kind of like grab a drink and kind of like point the bottle that she's drinking from at Rigel and be like, "Isn't that right, Rigel? No one's gonna be as weird as wizards."
Oh yeah, we have so many different kinds of wizard that it's kind of hard to beat that.
Right. So, speaking of different kinds of wizards and their shenanigans, Would you guys like to do me a solid? Like, I can do you a favor later on. Maybe teach you some stuff. Maybe do a favor here or there for y'all. But I got something that kind of came up that I think you guys might have a better handle on. I'm more of an information kind of person as opposed to a down in the dirt kind of person.
How do you get your information?
Not sure we're all about the dirt. And Layla has just been spending the last half hour eyeing the fucking hot tub and trying to decide whether the allure of a hot tub outweighs her serious questions about where they're sourcing the water for the hot tub down in the sewer layer. So yeah, she's eager to take a break for that.
I completely forgot there was a hot tub here. Millie is absolutely going to get up and be like, "Oh my god, hot tub!"
Wait, are you guys actually going to use the hot tub?
Fuck no.
Yeah, the Sidereal is going to. She's had a long work week.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, that's actually clean water that gets pumped in. I had rats run new pipes up to the surface and tap into the mains.
Not the Thames.
God. Oh. No, that's where we're going to drown our enemies. No.
I mean, Layla, there's that charm where, water can't harm you, and then you can just dip it right in.
There's still stuff in the water.
Come on, Layla, don't you want some excellency dice?
Not that badly.
Just start splashing at
just get in the rat water, yeah.
Yeah, no. With the hot tub being there, Millie's going to absolutely just be like, no, screw it, just hop in the hot tub. All right,
yeah, that's not weird.
Listen, I've been running people around these catacombs for all week. My muscles hurt. So, back to business. I'm not very good at I know enough to protect myself, but not enough to do the kind of damage that you all can do. Would y'all mind taking a mission for me? And I can do you guys a solid later on. Or we can call this even, or I can train you all in whatever, or we can figure something else out.
Oh, what is it needs doing?
So, okay, I need you guys to go down and save a race of sentient dinosaurs.
I'm sorry, what?
I need you all to go down and save a race of sentient dinosaurs.
Go down where?
All right, understand this. This is very funny, but what are you fucking around with? Have you got some gizmo that's distorting sound and voices in here? Are you playing a prank on us?
I mean, that device is what you would call LSD, but I only spiked my own food with it.
What?
Rap session. We're not getting better than that tonight.
Season over. Everyone was on LSD.
I'm Holden. I'm P1 again.
And this has been sponsored
goes
by...
back to eating. Goes back to eating her sandwich.
So
what is that code for? I'm apparently I've been down in the fucking sewer too long, and I've fallen behind on the slang. God help me.
Okay, so do you know what a creature being sentient means?
Oh gods, we're not idiots. Please don't do that to us.
Okay,
you know exactly where we are confused.
Okay, there are sentient dinosaurs.
Yes, saying it louder and slower does not make it more clear.
So you mean like some nice crows or something? Those smart crows puzzles?
Yeah, like I've saved crows already. Knock that one off the list.
No, like they have an entire culture and can speak in broken English, and they have weapon
Yeah, it
manufacturing.
sounds like English. I know.
But they're below us.
Yes, they're below us. They're inside the Hollow Earth.
The Hollow Earth. How
Oh shit! Really?
much...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, you're just going to accept that on the face of your value?
It's the Hollow Earth. That's a real thing.
Oh god.
You guys ever
Is it
watched
that
Land of the
thing in
Lost?
May?
Movies
Hollow
aren't
Earth
real.
like
And the sadness.
Is Hollow Earth like a thing in Mage, or is that something weird for mages?
It's unless you're hanging out with Sons of Ether extensively, this would be like
A bit obscure.
you would have to be deep into the mage shit to.
I mean, Rigel is kind of deep into the mage shit.
What's his occult rating?
5. Split up the mages.
Okay,
He
so
has
you're
mentioned
probably
five with
not
mages.
familiar with it specifically, but like as soon as the term spirit realm comes up, it'll all fall into place. There's just about anything you can imagine out there in the spirit world.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, so it's like the Hollow Earth is like a. It's weird. It's like a. And she's kind of like thinking about it for a little bit, and then it's just like it's like a subset of the plane of matter, I think.
Layla, meanwhile, has like stolen a bite of End of Sadness's sandwich just to make this go down a bit easier.
Fair enough. You'll want to be a little high
Okay.
for this.
So you're talking about the plane of matter, which sounds like magic stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, funny story though about
What,
it.
like in Dungeons and Dragons?
I've taken you to the spirit world, Layla.
We know what the spirit world is. We met the Loch Ness monster and fought Jimi Hendrix there.
That was not Jimi Hendrix, goddammit.
It wasn't Jimi Hendrix. It was
The spirit
Jimmy
of
Page?
Jimi Hendrix.
shit. I don't even remember my own game.
I think Jimmy Page it was.
Jimmy Page.
Hendrix is aside, it sounds like you need us to go into the Hollow Earth to save a bunch of sentient dinosaurs, if what I'm hearing is correct.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Now,
I fucking hate you.
Now, you might be tempted to say, "Oh, we could just go through like the Umbra," and I'm going to let you know that
What?
might not be the best idea.
No, you have to take secret
that would
channels in
definitely
the
be
ocean.
the first thing that would definitely be the first thing that would come to mind.
Why would you go through the Umbra? I don't even know what that is. You do it how the Atlanteans did it.
Oh, guys. I can literally take you to the spirit world.
Right,
If you want
but-
me to open a door right now, I can
Right.
do it. This place
Okay,
is like
okay.
super haunted.
Okay, but and she's just kind of like, but Rowan,
Yes.
it's technically a physical world too.
Oh, that does make it weird.
Yeah, so if you showed up there, it'd be super cool that you're there, but you would only be a spirit there.
Could I make an exit portal, though?
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
But I mean, you could also just find one of the many like caves or like underground tunnel systems that leads into the Hollow Earth.
Okay, so now you're going back to
Yeah,
what's actually really physically underneath the ground.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, like, guys, come on. Where do you think cryptids come from? Like, the
Oh my God,
Loch Ness Monster?
Oh my god!
The
Did you think that
Appalachian
like?
Mountains?
Did you
Well,
think
we
that
know
like
those are all-
Journey to the Center of the Earth was like fiction?
Like even Australia shares that spinal ridge, and they also have a shit ton of cryptids. That's because they're all coming out of hollow earth reservoirs that connect to the tunnels from when the mountains were part of Pangaea.
Right?
I mean,
Some
just
things made sense.
Do we have a white
Like
noise system that can
geology.
that can mute him? Is that down here?
so anyway. Right. So there's some problems down there that we need you guys to stop to save these sentient dinosaurs. If you
So
guys
hold
are
on a
willing-
moment. I need to circle back for a moment. So it sounds like you're saying that like all this Jules Verne shit is real, and that there's a civilization of dinosaurs that need our help?
Yes.
Yeah, all right, fuck it. The world's ending and hell's real. Let's do it.
I mean, we just met with vampires, so sure. If this is an elaborate
Are there
prank-
dinosaur vampires?
Oh, are there dinosaur vampires?
You know, honestly,
shit.
not to my knowledge, but if you find one, bring it back up topside. You know what? I'd actually be very surprised if there was one. The sun doesn't set down there.
Is it gonna
Also,
be
be
dark?
ready for that. The sun doesn't set.
Wait,
How does the sun get inside of the? You know what? I don't care. Let's.
Oh, you see, the center of the Earth
what's
has like
the
a
problem these
magma.
dinosaurs are having?
I wasn't briefed exactly on what problem that it was, but there's like an invading army from topside that went down there like a couple decades ago and has been in hiding and conquering the center of the Earth. So
Was it the British Empire again, or was it someone else?
Oh, it usually is.
was it what?
Was it the British Empire, or was it someone else?
I don't think it was the British Empire. I think that I would have been briefed on that. Usually they let me know if it's an internal issue.
Who's briefing you?
yeah, like
Yeah, I don't want to know.
Briefing me? I just kind
Lila
of
in the background
orders
is
that a
raiding
dead
the
drop.
mini fridge for alcohol. By the way, at this point,
Oh yeah,
I'll
no.
hit that
and
point in this
there's,
conversation.
there's a fair amount of Everclear tinctures in there with flavorings.
Oh, great. So End of Sadness just has a crap ton of jungle juice in there.
Don't even. This stuff is very well done. It has a very subtle taste to it. Don't even.
Well,
Yeah,
Cookie
so
Leda
subtle
has
you
the
can't
charm.
I've
find it.
never found Everclear that could have a subtle taste to it.
You're killing me, dog. Okay, so you take Everclear, and then you mix it with your infusions, and then you cook it, and then you combine it with your syrups, and then you let it infuse, and it's fucking great. Has a nice, subtle, smooth burn. But you have to
Maybe
cut it,
if
obviously,
that-
after you cook and infuse it.
Yeah,
Maybe
like
if they've
fucking
never-
lamp oil.
Maybe then Everton to civilization can have you over, and he can give you some nice Everclear.
Yeah. Once I get back down south from where I am, I'll make up some of my goddamn drink for you guys, and I won't mail it to the Americans because that's a felony because it's technically jet fuel. They don't like you shipping it. It's combustible.
Yeah.
And that'll be what happens.
Guess you'll have to come on over and have some in-person
No.
discussion.
Oh, no, I'll have to
Yeah.
come up to a climate that agrees with my wanting to be cold all the time.
Currently when they're rain season.
Ooh.
So much that Vancouver's cut out for the rest of Canada.
Yeah, every ground route into Vancouver, BC is gone right now. You can only get in by plane or sea.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, there's like a natural disaster happening like today there. Like it's a big deal.
It's called
This is
the
going to be like a
Pineapple
10-year
Express.
repair thing.
So anyway,
So,
invading army.
yeah, so there's an invading army, bunch of mortals and maybe some will workers that went down there a couple decades ago. And they figured that conquering the inside of the earth would be the best way to do things.
I mean, not no.
Okay, so this is an environmental conservation job. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to take out a few bulldozers, blow up through pipelines. Good to go.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty accurate. We just need to make sure that that this race of sentient dinosaurs doesn't go extinct or something.
Yeah, no problem. Leave it to us. A bunch of British people
Yeah, that
and an
sounds
American
great.
to solve this problem.
Well, I've given divested myself of all origins.
I mean,
I'm
listen,
not blind yet, and I'm working on fixing that. You'll go on with the discussion.
listen. If I was gonna ask for people to be subtle, I don't know that you all would be the first group that I would grab. But if I wanted people to murder a bunch of people, or at least make sure that they stopped doing what they were going to do and made sure that they knew who was in charge, you guys are absolutely fit the bill for the job. So anyway, do we want to write up a contract about what I owe you going down the line, or do we want to just like say, you know, you did me a solid, so I'll do you all a solid in the future?
I don't know about the rest of
going.
I don't know about the rest of the folk here, but seeing this is the first time I've ever met you, you seem like you're on the level, and you did find my place. So yeah, no, absolutely, we'll help. We'll save some.
This is
dinosaurs.
like the second time I've been here.
Huh? Weird.
I taught Rigel over there how to do martial arts. Oh yeah, I know. Right. Shit. I forgot that they start off with the base Arcane 3. Shit. Okay.
Yeah, they do.
Well, some of us have a good perception score.
Yeah, so like, I've been hanging out with Layla, from time to time, and taught Rigel how to like, and she kind of like takes up like a martial arts stance in the hot tub, and then like sits back down and just goes, "Oh no, that was too much." Whew. Anyway, Layla,
I do kind of remember that.
Huh?
do you need anything from me before that you go down, you find your way into the Hollow Earth? Anything you need me to take care of up top side? You might be down there for a little bit, so if you want me to do anything, got your back.
Look after my mates. And if this is all like a fever dream having in a coma, let them know I'm trying to wake up from it.
Okay. Yeah, I gotcha. It's not a fever dream, unfortunately. Don't worry, you'll love what's going to happen. Anyway, yeah, I'll make sure your mates are taken care of. Any of you guys else want me to help out, keep the lines of communication open? I'm real good at that.
I guess just make sure sewer. I guess just make sure sewer vampires don't completely fuck up everything I have going on here.
Oh, don't worry, I've been taking care of them.
Or sewer mages. Or sewer mages a thing. It seems like they'd be a thing.
I think that London has a pretty low Hollow Ones population.
Yeah, most of the other ones don't want to hide all that much, or they don't have the need to.
Right. So,
I hate that I say shit like this and y'all take me seriously. I hate it.
Right. Hey, sometimes some of us have the gift of the tongue of the seer, and I feel like Layla, that might be you. You just kind of say things, and they're absolutely true, and you don't think they would be.
See, that's exactly what I was talking about.
Gift of prophecy.
So, how do you guys want to try and get down into the Hollow Earth?
You're the one that just told us where it existed. I assumed you knew where the entrance was.
Oh no, absolutely not. Well, she just kind of like gets up out of the hot tub and like goes over to like her dry pants and like pulls out like a note from her pants, and she's like, "This is the note that I got at my dead drop. It just says, 'Save dinosaurs inside of the Earth from invading force.'"
All right.
Right? Do you think your folks might know where the dinosaurs are?
Do you guys want to? So we could either go and ask Rigel's folks, or we could make some rolls and see if maybe someone knows anything.
I'll probably.
My idea is to have Despair 7 bring up a bunch of like nautical maps of like the seafloor around the Bermuda Triangle. And also Greece, wherever Plato said he saw Atlanteans make a bunch of fucking philosophical arguments. I'm looking for underwater channels in maps.
Then we need to get a submarine.
Then you would need to get a submarine.
The problem with getting a submarine is just giving it back. It's easy to get one. There's no firearms on board.
I don't need one, but
Yeah, we had the Coca-Cola company that had some large fleet of submarines one time when they had to settle the bills to the USSR.
Are we going to mug
I mean,
Elon?
there's that rich guy that
Are
built
we-
his own submarine and then murdered someone in it. We could get that guy's submarine if we really need to.
Are we
I'm
going
going
to
to go
mug
ask
Elon
Al.
Musk? Is that where this is going?
Oh, see, I thought you guys were going to go and steal a fleet of submarines from Endron.
I mean, I just assumed the British Navy or like the Russian Navy had a submarine out in the water now. And like I said, they don't have guns on board. It'll be real easy to get it.
I mean, I literally have a charm that makes you guys unable to take damage from water under any circumstances.
I've been thinking about that charm all day because we definitely want to remember to put that on us when we get to Hollow Earth. But if it's how we're getting to Hollow Earth, that's even better.
I don't know that the Bermuda Triangle would be the best bet for you guys, just considering that you would have to travel like way further out than normal. But the
It's a terrible
Atlantis
plan.
off the coast of Greece is not the worst. Anyone else have any ideas that they want to throw by me before I start asking for rolls?
Yeah, don't let my idea be the one we go with. End of Sentence is a map person.
I'm definitely not in favor of just finding a hole in the ground and like heading down. That seems like a terrible idea.
Just yeeting yourself into the nearest abandoned well and seeing what happens.
I mean, if we talk about a possible plane of matter, then what that crystal mage chick would probably be someone that might help us, right?
The crystal mage chick is actually Life. The person you would be looking for would actually be Tobias, because he's the son of Ether.
Bias. Okay.
The crystal mage chick just uses the crystals as like bullshit to sell her actual pharmaceuticals because she's a life mage.
Okay.
I did just check Fathomless Poison Haven, and it will, in fact, let us survive at the bottom. Let the entire circle survive at the bottom of the Challenger Deep. If it comes to
Of
that.
fucking course it would.
Oh dear.
I can even. You guys are like,
Dude,
shit
I
out of
don't-
luck,
I
but
don't have
can even,
stats
like,
for-
see down there.
I don't have stats for you guys to punch lampreys and see what their bite damage is. Like this wasn't planned.
Look, I'll
Fuck!
just
I
feed the
should have
lamprey.
passed you. If I'd known this was going to happen, I would have passed you a copy of Blood Dim Tides. It's actually a fantastic supplement.
Wow, I didn't think there was actually a supplement for what I just said. I just strung words together there.
No, and it's actually a really good one too. We end up with fucking End of Sadness riding a Rorqual. Now I'm pissed I didn't think about this. It's a dragon nest, except it's a whale.
Oh, that's neat.
Cool.
Okay, this is just changed the entire scope of the game. I can't wait for your whale dragon
Do we
nest
need to break?
headquarters. Oh man. No, we're still going to Hollow Earth. This is absolutely what we're doing.
All right, damn it. All right, that's
maybe
for next week,
maybe
then.
that can be the start of season 2.
That's where we resurface.
I have the charms for it. God damn it. Okay.
We can discuss this later. Anyway, so go to the bottom of the ocean and find a thing. Talk to a matter mage. Anything else you guys are interested in looking into?
I'm just going to go talk to Al, the literal embodiment of knowledge.
Talking to the literal embodiment of knowledge.
That's probably a good idea. I like that idea. That's the best idea I've heard so far.
Which one do you guys want to follow up on first? Because, like, I will let you know that all of those ideas are perfectly valid ways to get there. They're just not exactly what that I had in mind, except for maybe one of them, but I will not tell you which one.
I figure the literal embodiment of knowledge might be able to point us at the idea that's, like, not a fucking bad idea.
Okay.
You just dig down, and eventually...
Either that or we talk to the mage. I'm reserving like the one where we have to buy plane tickets to Greece is like our last resort.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Greece isn't that bad, but you guys got to now deal with a plane trip that I've made up.
Plane trip. You just
Planes
drive
are
there.
real,
We're in Europe.
Oh, you're right. You can just drive there. Shit.
Yes,
We're in Europe.
No, wait, they've got actually a fucking tunnel down there.
They've got the fucking tunnel there.
They've got the tunnel. Oh shit, that's right.
I mean, you have to go through France. Plane flight is actually faster.
Well, that would be
Yeah, we
really
have to go
easy if
through
we hadn't just
customs.
left the fucking EU.
Oh god.
Oops, suddenly.
Whoops-a-doozles.
This is going to end up with like Set being successfully resurrected because our visas will no longer let us just drive across Europe nonstop.
Legally, anyway.
So, which one do you guys want to go with first?
I guess we go with the owl
Owl
spirit.
spirit
Okay,
was the best pick.
that sounds great to me. So you guys are going to. I assume that Rowan is going to take the group with him to go see Al. Probably going through at the dragons, one of the dragon's nests you guys have, so that you can just kind of get the essence back.
Yeah, I mean, we're right here.
That's probably a good idea, particularly as Owl is going to attack on site after sampling the Four Loko, so no one's going to need backup.
How to kill the owl spirit and forge it into some, forehammer.
Oh dear.
All right, so Rowan opens up the portal. Rowan, who steps through first? Is it Rowan first, or does Rowan close it as the rest go through?
Rowan will go through first.
Okay, excellent. Rowan, make me a Dex plus dodge, or Dex plus athletics.
What's the difficulty?
6.
All right. That, good sir, is a botch.
Oh no!
Limit.
I gained limit. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. I got 5 4s and a 1.
Holy shit!
I don't know how I got so many 4s.
May the Fours be with you.
Yeah, apparently.
Rowan, please take 2 lethal damage as Owl swoops down with his talons and grabs you.
Oh no!
You other 3 come through the portal and can see a massive owl is currently carrying Rowan as the portal closes behind you, and the owl's wings are flapping as fast as you would imagine a dragonfly's wings are, as it is still the taurine and alcohol is still coursing through its spiritual system, and it just kind of stares down at Rowan in its claws and just goes, "Rowan, this is amazing."
I'm not sure if that your pincer is going through my leg.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I totally forgot to ask you to roll soak. That was my bad.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
This is not.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Rowan. It's just I was very excited to see someone else who understood the majesty of this drink that you have gotten me. Please grab me more. It's like every spiritual neuron in my brain is both on fire, but also has
still a talon through my leg.
Has no, and it's trying to think of the word. Every neuron in my brain is on fire with energy, but also has no inhibitions. It's great. I can just eat all the knowledge in the area. And Al as they swoop down towards the group, like throws you up in the air and kind of like you flip in the air. Give me a Dex and Athletics to let me know how you land.
Okay. Oh, please be better.
Can
Depending
I
on
catch
Oxbody, you might
Rowan?
be into wound penalties by now.
Can I use telekinesis to catch Rowan?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay, I'll spend the essence and I'll do it.
It's okay. I got 3 successes.
All right.
Oh,
Never mind then. Fuck you.
so
I'll keep my
Rowan-
essence.
yeah, right.
Fight monsters.
So Rowan lands. He's a little bloodied up just because talons pierced like one side of him.
It's fine.
And the owl spirit lands and stares at you all with like these gigantic allies that are just going everywhere.
It's fine,
but
but I'm
are-
still taking war form because I am eyeing him up.
That a boy, Rowan. Now you know how to approach me. You have to remember, Rowan. Owls, while being knowledge spirits, are still predators. And guess what, Rowan?
As a deer, I'm a prey.
Yes, but actually I was going to say that you learned something today.
Okay.
Anyway, then, and Al is just kind of like trying their best. Like, if you've ever seen someone who's pretending to be sober while they are very clearly drunk, that is Al right now. How can I help you all?
Yeah, sorry, I got a little distracted there. Have you heard of the Hollow Earth?
The Hollow Earth. The world inside of the world.
Okay, so she wasn't just pulling my leg. Yes, we are looking to find the nearest entrance that is not horrible.
Thank you for the qualification there.
The nearest entrance that's not horrible. All right, well, to let you know, any entrance that you take that is dry is a bad entrance.
Ah, fuck.
Submarines.
Not
Atlantis.
necessarily.
Atlantis.
Not necessarily like that. What I mean is that if the cave that you go through is dry, it's not a natural entrance into Hollow Earth. And if it's not a natural entrance into Hollow Earth, there's a chance that you will deal with the problems left behind by its former inhabitants.
Now, when you say it's wet, do you mean like it's just slightly damp and dripping, or that there's a stream running through it, or it's underwater? What's the level of humidity?
0 is what I mean by not wet. Any kind of water or smell of water would, if you go through that path, would mean that you are going down a natural path to the Hollow Earth.
Ah.
But if you go down one that is dry, but looks like it should be a regular entrance, that is when you will be having problems.
All right, where's the nearest wet cave? Where is the nearest cave to the endless earth, the Hollow Earth, that is wet?
The nearest entrance to the Hollow Earth that is a wet entrance would be in one of the... And he kind of looks like he's thinking... One of the oldest platforms for the London Underground.
Oh.
If you were to dodge the trains at certain intervals, you would eventually find at the end of the path a maintenance tunnel that leads down and eventually turns into a natural cave. Going through there, you'll eventually come out at the bottom of a cliffside. There are, of course, other more easier entrances. There is, ironically, a dry entrance at the bottom of the Thames. There's a small grate that you can squeeze through that once you get in there, it dries out maybe a couple meters in.
Huh.
I wouldn't take that if I were you. Also, if you don't mind dealing with other supernaturals competing for it, you could always just wander your way through the catacombs of London. Eventually, you'll find an entrance.
I mean, we have struck a deal with the Underking.
Have we?
You did, yes. The under vampire. That's like, don't
Layla
mess-
struck a deal with Queen Anne, not the Underprince.
And Queen Anne publicly shamed the Underprince for being a
That's
dick.
Right, that is correct.
Yeah, all right.
But I think
that's not
the
gonna-
idea here is that they won't bother us if we're rooting around the sewer looking for, a way into Hollow Earth. We're just not supposed to expand territory and stuff. It's like a little thing.
Yeah, I'm sure angry, publicly slighted vampires real big on technicalities like that.
Also, I mean, if you do it during the day, who's going to stop you?
No, I didn't mean I was worried about him getting upset. I'm just saying he's like, you were in my territory. I'm like, I don't fucking feed on people, jackass. I'm not in your territory. You are in mine. We do not have an overlap like that.
I'm also not expanding my literal place where I live into your thing, so
I was just walking through it. Literally.
Look, we are looking to go free some dinosaurs, okay? Can you fuck off?
and then the Nosferatu Underprince is going to look at you like, what?
He looks
We got
at
dinosaurs
it
today. Dinosaurs are real and we're trying to fix it. Fuck off. You're not part of this.
All right, so maintenance tunnel in the
Cool
first
dinosaurs.
train station, or wander around in the catacombs until we find it. The first one at least has, we don't have to wander.
No,
There
just
are
dodge
also-
trains.
Well, I mean, they're maintenance tunnels. There's probably a way into it without literally dodging trains.
There are also others in the city who would know of more ways to get in. Particularly, there is a captain or a leader of some kind of mages who, or will workers, I should say, who deal with this kind of thing. You could also just dig down until you find it.
Logo really got to you. Thank you for your assistance. I believe that it's very helpful.
If I may be of more assistance to you, I'm not sure if anyone's told you, but if you're planning on doing any work there, do not use the gift that you used to get here.
Oh, why not?
You would simply show up as a spirit there, and that would hardly be useful.
Yes, that's what she said. Okay, that's what she was implying. Got it.
Technically, this realm and that realm do overlap at points, but it would drain you to take as many people that way. You'd be, well, you're never useless, Rowan, but I would certainly hate for you to be not at peak condition whenever you face whatever threats you will face. You're very fun to have around.
Thank you. That actually means quite a lot. And he does a awkward bow, I guess.
Okay. Do you head on out? And then I guess you guys can figure out what route you guys want to take.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Okay.
To the Gamma Cave, where we came from.
Regain some essence.
Heal those 2 lethal dice.
Up.
Thinking we might want to talk to that magician.
The captain?
Who would be the captain, though?
Whoever Tobias's mentor was, that's what I'm thinking. Who was that again?
That is a man named Captain Monsai.
Yes. He's the one that runs the gym, correct?
No, that is Danzin.
Oh.
You guys have actually not met Captain Monsai. He's only been mentioned.
Ah. Do we know how to get in? Do we know how to get in contact with him?
If you had to take a guess, probably Tobias.
Okay. So not directly, no.
I figure Tobias of the Stars to find whatever captain magician.
Probably.
I need to AFK for 2 seconds. Cat's pitching a fit. Be right back.
Oh, should we do a pause because we're at an hour mark?
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, and paused. And we're back.
All right then, guys. So you all go over to the where that Rowan knows that the home of Tobias is. And going there, you kind of just skipping over it to get to the interesting parts. You guys kind of skip over pleasantries, and you guys kind of the best way to do it is you tell him what your goal is, and Tobias goes, "Oh, I have a guy for that."
Oh, good.
Of course you do.
He takes you back into his house and opens up a basically moves away a secret bookshelf, does a code on a combo door, and opens it up and descends into the equivalent of a mad scientist laboratory.
Just a moment, Tobias.
Yeah?
Just before we get on this, how have you been back to the Labyrinth Designs since we, murdered her?
Oh, absolutely not. I've been keeping my head down.
Yeah, same. Is anything happened?
Things have been happening, of course. I've been asking some of our helpers, but I haven't heard any movement from the big guy up top.
Okay, I haven't gone back to my flat since then. I'm assuming it's gone.
Oh, you didn't?
Well, my name was on payroll.
No, I was asking if you didn't hear.
Oh,
The tower where your flat was in?
oh,
That had a big arson, a big fire. The one of the big there's a big fire there a couple weeks ago.
seems awfully coincidental.
Isn't it always?
All right. Well,
No one was hurt though.
guess he wasn't too mad.
Well, they were only looking to hurt you, so they probably evacuated everyone else.
Well, I think the Hollow Earth is a great way to be as far away from it as possible.
Right. So the Hollow Earth, right.
Yeah.
So, let me
Hold on. It sounds like somebody somewhere needs their ass kicked. What's this going on here?
So Tobias looks to you and goes, right. I don't think I've met you.
This is Layla Church. She is an amazing musician. She beat Jimmy Page.
Unlawful carnal acts.
Yes.
Been to every show.
I like this man.
Hi, Tobias. I'm the local inventor mage. nerd, mage, whatever you want to call me.
King of the Mages.
No,
Update you, folks.
that would be my boss. I just killed a vampire once by making her purse weigh as much as an anvil.
I'm working my way up to doing that myself. Interesting method.
Yeah. So anyway, nice to meet you. I'm actually, me and Rowan worked together for a while. Anyway, so you guys are here about the Hollow Earth. So let me take you to my mentor. He knows all about it. And he, like I said, like opens up like a hidden bookcase and then like basically goes through like 3 or 4 doors to get you guys down there. Just for reference, and so that I can like make sure that I'm covered. This character, Captain Monsai, is totally based off of one of my friend's characters.
Okay.
So I'm totally like kind of gonna do my best impression of what my buddy Donald can do, but I can't promise I'm doing it the best. But he fits this character fits the Son of Ether thing so well, like I can't not hear it. So you guys go down there, and this is essentially like an early 1900s pulp fiction lab. There are papers strewn everywhere, like absolutely everywhere. And there are like plans and diagrams and random things that are being constructed, like hung up on literal chains. It looks like there might be the plans for a death ray somewhere, but who knows, because they're just kind of like strewn together. Like there's death ray plans, and then immediately after that there's like plans for like my memoirs, like immediately right next to it. Like nothing, like it is organized chaos is the best way to put it. There are multiple machines, but the one machine that is the most put together is basically a giant drill machine. With like tank treads and like places for people to get in and like airlocks and everything. And there is an old man with a cane with a safari jungle hat, like the kind of hat that the hunter from Jumanji is wearing.
The classic Great White Hunter outfit.
Yes, he's doing that.
That. Fuck yes.
And he's kind of walking around with a cane because he's an older gentleman. He is probably pushing 90, but he has the energy when he talks to you all of someone who has never lost their passion for what they're doing. And he looks first at Tobias and just goes, "Ah, Toby! What are you doing here with your... Did you bring friends down again? Fantastic. Hello, friends of Toby."
Hello, Captain. God damn it, I can't.
Monsai.
Thank
Captain
you.
Monsai. Yes, I'm one of the furthest explorers in the reaches of the Umbra. How may I assist you?
I was going to say Captain.
Are you a time-displaced version of End of Sadness? I have to ask right off the bat.
End of Sadness. Well, let me tell you this much. Well, as that I've gone through my entire career, I will tell you one thing that I have never found. I have never found a beginning of sadness, because when you're friends with adventure, you're never sad.
Taking that as a yes.
Oh boy.
So nice to meet friends of my my great and noble and interesting protege here. So what can great old Captain Monsai do for you all?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Captain Insight. We were simply asking if you'd explored into the downward regions of the Earth.
Are you talking about the Hollow Earth?
Oh, we're going right to it, yes.
Fantastic. I love stories of the Hollow Earth. You know that there are many stories of the the old cultures that have risen to the surface and then decided to leave, and then the others where there are other cultures that never left and turned inwards to diabolical and sinister methods of keeping themselves alive. And then also the great and illustrious and noble Dragon King Society.
Oh.
Kings of dragons, you would call them. Now, if you were me, you would see them as simple dinosaurs.
Oh, thank God. I thought that was going somewhere racist.
Oh, no, hardly. No, we are not the other explorers from my heyday.
From your heyday.
Yes, from my heyday. We'll get to that in a little bit. So anyway, there is a race that has been down there for a very long time. They are reptilian. They are fantastic. Very, very nice folk, but sometimes they have a little bit of weird customs. They have a weird belief system. I don't fully understand it. Belief systems and cultural things, not really my thing. And he kind of like gestures over at his gigantic drill machine. This, more my thing. Machines, love them. Fantastic. So, now, friends of Tobias, of my great protege, you wish to explore the Hollow Earth.
How is it that everybody knows about it?
Oh, well, the Hollow Earth is a subrealm of the plane of matter, and the plane of matter, as you probably know, is one of the subsets that we all that we as Sons of Ether, as the inventor mages, are associated with. Also, I was there with Doc Eon.
With
Oh, Doc Eon, the great explorer who Pulp Fiction. Have you not read any Pulp Fiction? Children
How have you
these days.
Philistines not known of Doc Eon? Shameful.
I'm trying to think if Rowan would know about him.
Lil has no fucking idea who this guy is.
I was going to say, if one of you actually knew about Doc Eon, it would absolutely be Rigel. Doc Eon is basically the equivalent of like all the pulp magazines from like the 1920s, but put into a mage form and then was basically like published to like all the mages.
That tracks.
Also, there's rumor that he totally time traveled and like has talked to like multiple people and like messed around with the course of history. But who knows?
A Sidereal might know.
A Sidereal might know if they had been around at that time.
If they have that one 5-dot charm, then they can answer to anything.
You know what? You're right. If only my NPCs would take that one 5-dot charm that would just give them the plot.
What was it? Soil cast liminals can just bury themselves and have like, their fucking buddy give them an answer, send them in the right direction. So they also have a answer a question trick. I don't know how helpful it'd be, but it's similar enough.
All right. So anyway, so tea time?
Well, I mean, sure, but I was hoping to.
Fantastic.
Okay, we're doing that.
Friends, bring us some tea, and like, there's like 1950 style robots that like all congregate together and start going about the one singular task of making tea for everyone. It takes about 20 minutes.
Wow, that's some slow tea.
Well, I mean, the robots have to do everything.
I can only imagine we're just like, no, I can carry that fast. No, okay, well, fine.
Well, they have to make enough tea for everyone. Automation, bud. Now you don't have to do anything.
Just have to wait
One
for
day
the
you'll have
robots
robots.
to do it.
It's the wave of the future, Rowan.
I'm sorry, I'm a Philistine. I just want to be a deer in the woods and chew on leaves.
One day you'll have
You're
robots.
going to drink your goddamn leaves and you're going to like it.
So after about 20 minutes, you're all sat down with a cup of tea if you all want it.
Yes.
Sure.
And Monsai is just... So then, you all want to go to the Hollow Earth, and you want to take my little contraption here. Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, actually, we were just going to ask for the fastest or safest.
Well, that would absolutely be my contraption here. The Mole Digger 3000 will absolutely bring you down there as quick as possible.
And safely.
Oh, absolutely safely. You're not going to run into any Darrow tunnels, any Cero tunnels, any Nero tunnels, any Marrow tunnels, and certainly not any other tunnels.
You're just making some of those up, aren't you?
Are you asking me out of character? Or
Hey, here's
He doesn't say that audibly.
And his ass will perk up a bit. Hey, here's a question. Can things in the Hollow Earth exist outside of the Hollow Earth?
I mean, yes, sure, why not?
So why are
Good, perfect.
dinosaurs up here?
Oh, well, it's not warm enough for them.
Yet, Rowan. Yet.
We've been working on that.
I meant... Oh, okay.
So, would you be willing to let us use your wondrous drill machine to go down to the Hollow Earth and meet the dinosaurs?
Oh, yes, of course. I would be absolutely delighted to let you use that on one condition.
There we go.
What is it?
You take my wonderful apprentice down with you
Oh,
so that he can document everything.
that actually...
As you can tell, I am quite old. I do not have while that I have the lust and the zeal for adventure, my body will not handle these kinds of things.
Please don't tell me how you have lust.
Listen here, young man.
He just grabs Rowan by the back of the neck. Listen here, you little shit.
He just stares dead-eyed at Rowan. Listen here, young man. Just because the body isn't willing doesn't mean the soul isn't.
When I was your age, I spent 4 solid days pleasuring the Queen of Barsoom, you little fuck. In background, the other characters are desperately trying to steal the drill machine to get the fuck out of there. I'll
Look,
stop.
I took minor in life.
Oh, God.
Hey, listen, when you're an adventurer, you have to at least take two dots in life so you can heal yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely where you take him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it works for me. I like him.
All right.
All right, fantastic.
Tobias?
Well then, so long as you all bring me back a fantastical report about your times down there, you'll be absolutely fine. Now, do you all have any questions? As someone who was an original explorer back in the early 1900s, I do have a little bit of answers for things. So, any questions?
Layla's hand shoots up instantly.
Yes, the lovely lady with the guitar fingers.
Do you have another one of those hats?
I don't see why this is relevant. No, I will not give you one of my hats.
Damn. Layla doesn't like him anymore.
He absolutely has more hats, but why would he give Layla hats?
Well, how are you going to be properly equipped for an expedition to Hollow Earth without a fucking pith hat?
You know what? That is totally fair. Who knows? Maybe you'll find out.
Well, so I'm going to get our own, outfits. Go to the Halloween store. They probably have it on discount right now.
Yeah, they do totally have a discount right now.
Oh my god.
The spirit of Halloween is totally going out of business. It is November 2nd.
The spirit of Halloween is dying. It's fading away.
You have to wait until another major movie studio is closing for you to put up the sign there.
Oh my fucking god.
That's the best union move. So anyway, right. So friends, any other questions?
Well, I suppose where would be some of these Dragon Kings? Where would the good way to be introduced to them be?
Oh, a good way to introduce yourselves to them is to probably, well, in my day, they did respect a lot of fighting, so I would recommend going up against their biggest and strongest and just asserting dominance.
How big are they?
Oh, very big.
Oh.
Are the dinosaurs?
I mean, yes, we're talking like...
We're talking like dinosaurs.
Yes, but that's like... Are we talking 50 feet? 100 feet?
Have you never been inside of the museum?
Yeah, there's very tall dinosaurs.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, none of the ones that talk are like the big ones.
Okay.
Oh. She was kind of looking forward to seeing Rowan
Unfortunately, the
wrestle an actual ankylosaurus.
unfortunately the things like the Tyrannosaurus Rex and the other larger ones, the ones that you always see in the movies, unfortunately their brains are just not large enough to develop souls. It's a weird understanding that I don't really understand why they didn't get. My brain literally went why they didn't get a write-up, and then I just kind of went. That's not the words. Yes, well, they didn't inherit these things. But watch out for raptors, ankylosauruses, pterodactyls, and the primordial alligators. I can't remember what they're called.
Mosoc, but mosasaurs are actually whales, so that wouldn't line up anyway. They're basically crocodilians.
The ancient crocodiles.
They're just crocodiles.
Yes.
All right. Well, at least we've got a scale.
Oh, I've been muted this whole time.
Oh, shit.
I was thinking End of Silence is like weirdly uncharacteristically quiet.
Yeah. Right?
Well,
Wait, no,
I haven't had a
mosasaurs aren't
lot to say.
fucking-
I've said a quip here and there.
Wait,
I've
mosasaurs
said a quip here and there, but I was going to
are
say,
reptiles.
do you mean those crocodiles that can gallop? Like the crocodiles that have like long arms and legs that can like gallop after you at full tilt.
Yes, those are the ones.
No, I stand
God.
corrected. I was thinking of something else. Mosasaurs are, in fact, marine reptiles. My
Maybe we're
bad.
thinking of a plesiosaur?
I think mosocs are smaller versions of the plesiosaur.
No, they're
by
pretty
a-
much little
by a
versions of the
large
mosasaur.
Okay.
So that is okay. So that does make sense.
Wait, guys, what?
What?
I'm sorry, I've just tuned in because I was waiting for the dinosaur part to start, but we know a plesiosaur. We've met them. We've ridden on their back. Surely they could take us to Hollow Earth, right? Or are we too far into the mad scientist
I
bit?
thought they were a guardian angel, though.
The drill is like literally right there.
Yeah. Okay, no, I forgot that we had met a plesiosaur.
I thought they were a spirit. Oh, maybe they have been leaking out from the Hollow Earth. That would make so much sense.
Right? Because, like, spirit stuff can happen. You were told that you had to deal with that, right? So, like... Anyway, we're too far into the drill bit now.
I don't think we want to be in the drill bit.
That's so many ladies had told me that back in the 60s. I'm too far into the drill bit.
Okay, he lost a lot of ground being stingy with Pithat, and he's losing more by the second. I'm just saying.
Okay, I'm not doing this character justice. Shit. He needs to be an adorable old man. Shit. How do I become an adorable
Oh, he's
old man?
great.
Here, have this bowl of candy.
Would you all like some Werther's
We
Originals?
are now deep in the red. Old man randomly offers you candy. Yeah, that's
Right.
worked real fucking well.
Have some
So-
space candy.
All right, then, dear friends. Anything else you'd like to know about? I do have one other suggestion as you all go down there. So, there is an old friend of mine that we had a very big falling out decades ago, who might still be alive due to some technological advancements that he's put into his own body. He might currently be leading an entire army of people who might be a problem. So you might want to watch out for them.
So,
That's
oh,
not good.
What's his name if in case we run into him?
Oh God, I only have one name in my head and I don't want to use it.
Rex Caesar.
Shit. I can't use that. That's fuck it. I'm gonna do it.
5-minute break. I do this to people. I apologize.
No, I can't get the name out of my head, which is my problem right now. I want to just be like, yes, the leader of this is Rudolf von Stroheim.
what?
Holden gets it. Holden gets it.
I thought my name of Vonnegan Ron Monaghan was bad.
Holden fucking gets it.
Oh no!
Wow, it's really on the nose.
It's so on the nose.
Thank you, Jojo.
Yeah, right?
Go down there and save Aryo Speedwagon from him.
Oh shit, this guy gets to be a cyborg later?
Yeah, he gets to be a cyborg. That's all that was in my head. I was like, I need to come up with a German name, and then it came in there. I couldn't stop it from like auto-correcting in my head. I was like, yeah, I should make a German name, and that's what came out.
Klaus. Santa Claus.
Oh. Yeah, he's Guile.
Yeah.
It's like Dolph Lundgren. Okay.
Yeah, no, he was Dolph Lundgren. Guile came in part 3.
That's a lot.
That was Jean-Pierre Polnareff. Anyway, we will give him a name a little bit later. Shit.
Okay, so we're primed. We're told the name, but
We have the
audience
name.
is not.
Have the name. After a break, I will give you guys the name. I don't want to just have a JoJo reference exist. He can just be a JoJo reference by being a cyborg.
For the fucking record, if this was Devin running it, we would absolutely be headed down there to find fucking Rudolf von Stroheim right now. Like, no hesitation.
Okay, you know what?
I mean, I want to protest, but I can't.
What? You know what? No, fine. Rudolf von Stroheim's there. Cool. German engineering is the greatest.
Don't follow my example.
No, I absolutely will. Listen here, sir. You are my inspiration to podcast. I will absolutely follow your example. I will find a name for him that is not Rudolf von Stroheim. It'll totally be Rudolf von Roheim. This makes for great content. Anyway, so
Critical Role. This is what a real RPG is like.
kidding?
Oh my god.
The amount of times that I've made a character named REO Speedwagon in some context, I can't count on my hands, sir.
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
Oh boy.
All of my games are just a countdown to JoJo references. So this old nemesis of mine. I can't. God, Tobias, what was his name? Sir, I don't remember what his name was. Yes, well, my old nemesis back in the 40s. Well, he took a bunch of his people down there. Part of this old National Socialist Party of Germany or whatever they were.
What?
In the
Uh-oh.
background, Layla's eyes pop open. Okay, this did get like racist after all. Fuck.
Right, so they...
Henderson has said that in character. Like, as soon as that came out, it was like, uh-oh, we're in danger, guys.
Right.
Guys, this is a Nazi thing? Did I sneak into a Nazi thing? You were supposed to keep me from doing that.
Right, so a bunch of these National Socialist assholes went down into Hollow Earth to escape trial and everything back in the 40s, so they thought that they could take it over. So that's probably what the problem is down there. So,
To be clear,
yes.
And your friend is leading them.
they're the bad guys here, right? They're your nemesis.
Oh,
You
yes,
hate
my
them,
absolute nemesis.
Right?
Yeah, no, this is not
Okay,
like...
all right.
This is not like one of those...
Being clear.
This is not like one of those Japanese animes where that sometimes they're portrayed as maybe not the bad guys. Oh, they are absolutely the bad guys here.
Okay,
I just wanted to...
I'll just look around the rest of the party. I wanted to be sure. I wanted to be on board.
No,
I wanted to make
Nazis
sure
are
that
always
we
the
hadn't
bad guys.
accidentally.
Layla's making the same face she did when she first got a slug of that fucking Everclear back in the Gamma Cave, by the way.
I will absolutely guarantee you, as the GM of this game, that we will never have Nazis be anywhere near the good guys.
Oh no, for sure. And Assad just wanted to be sure about this because we might have all accidentally walked into a Nazi bar.
I'm sorry, I lied there. The only time that Nazis will be near the good guys is when the good guys are punching holes through them.
Right?
So how did you meet that Rudolph fellow?
So, Rudolph used to be a contemporary of mine. We were in the Sons of Ether together until the Second Great War broke out. And then, well...
Wow!
What?
You can't just start playing the Jurassic Park theme on harmonica.
Good night, everybody.
Do we need to take 5? Do we need to take 5? It's almost an hour anyway.
Oh, God.
It's half of an hour.
We can do this. We can do this.
We can do this. I got this. It's cool.
Okay.
What was the question?
How did you meet Rudolph?
Yeah.
So, me and Rudolph used to be contemporaries in the old faction in the Technocracy until the Second Great War broke out, at which point he sided with the National Socialist Party, and I went with people who weren't fucking assholes. We had many battles across many battlefields. Some of the more larger problems that happened across the war might have been part of our, I guess, destruction of our own friendship. And eventually we tried to finish it. And he ran away to the underground. And I assumed that the dinosaurs there would end his legacy, because dinosaurs are very wont to do that. As you might know, they are the They are the peak predators of this world, and there are many things that can happen when you're down there. But it seems like he, or at least his ideals, have survived.
Well, that does seem to be a good example, good possible thing we might be going for, because someone else has to deal with the problem that's brewing the Hollow Earth. So chances are,
Might be him or one of his proteges.
yeah, they sound like a strong candidate.
I feel like we have a pretty good grounding to. I don't know what I was going to say, but are we close to firing up that drill?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Tobias, go fire up the drill.
Let's just get some rations.
More
and-
power to
How
bias.
much cargo space does it have?
How much shit are you bringing in, Devin?
Not really a lot.
Okay.
I want big, empty, padded containers for ostrich-sized eggs, which they don't take a lot of space.
Okay, yeah, I can absolutely do that. I wanted to make sure you weren't bringing in, like, your entire crew. I wanted to make sure you weren't, like, being like,
No.
not to say that I won't let this happen at some point, but, like, right now, I would prefer that you did not bring in, like, a bunch of possessed semi-trucks.
No, if anything, I'll bring a few of the those dog spot robots from Boston Annex, those fucking
Those
ball robots
goddamn
they make,
fucking
and
things.
like I have a bunch of them. Pete and I, like Rigel bought me a bunch, and I'll bring drones, like aerial drones for surveillance and stuff, like surveying the area and getting like a read of the land and shit.
Okay.
And I don't know, a couple rats.
Okay.
They're pretty good at scurrying and reporting back to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's definitely take an invasive species to an undiscovered biome. That's a great idea.
Okay. I just want to make sure
They
whether
can't
you were...
True, they're oh wait, Bane's. Oh, from where I can.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I just wanted to make sure
Like those
whether you were
frogs
bringing
from
in.
Y.
So,
Yeah, let's bring some
Yeah, no,
cane
invasive
toads
species.
with us
You
while we're
got it
at
on the first one.
Yeah, well, let's bring some cane
Yeah.
toads and cats
Yeah.
with us while we're fucking at it. Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, and raccoons, just like in Japan, because they thought they were adorable. And they were right.
Okay.
so you guys, plus Tobias, hop into the drill machine after it gets fired up with whatever you guys want to bring down. Are there any like weapon upgrades you guys might have grabbed in between, or anything else that you guys wanted to mention before that we go down into the hull?
I've got my guitar.
We totally
Okay.
bought pith hats.
Okay, right. Speaking of, when you guys get in there are 5 pith hats.
Excellent.
Fuck yes. Okay.
That's
100
why he
points
didn't
to
have
old
it.
man.
All
That's
right.
why he didn't have any extras for you, because they were already in there.
Ah.
All right, my friends, we're going to do it. We're going to go to the Hollow Earth, and we're going to hunt the most dangerous game. Fascists.
Yeah, all right.
Wouldn't Fascist Vampire be even more dangerous game?
I didn't specify what type of fascists they were, Rigel, but all right, fine, cool. Yeah, vampire fascists. And, I don't know, dinosaur, wizard fascists, all of them. We're hunting people,
No, the
Rigel. We're
dinosaurs are on
hunting
our
people.
side.
It's okay.
Tobias just kind of looks back and just goes, "Wait, there can't be any vampire fascists down there. The sun never sets."
I know, we were told.
Well, wait a minute. The sun never sets. Is it the British Empire we're fighting or the Nazis?
Okay, we're
I'm
getting this.
confused
We're
again.
firing this drill up, and we're going into the earth.
The drill,
Earth.
the drill is fired up. Everything
shadow.
is like pointed down, and
I hope
it
to God it
goes
drowns
down.
out our inane conversation.
It totally drowns out your inane conversation. Only you guys are privy to your inane
Oh, yeah.
conversation. At some point, someone starts harmonicking the
Yeah,
Jurassic Park
that's
theme,
Layla's-
and
that's
all
Layla
of
and
you
her
laugh.
On the harmonica, it sounds like Animal Crossing. God, we're getting so many copyright strikes.
So great. So good.
Layla plays us down on her phone.
Yeah. On the topic of like preparation, I guess I was thinking about, might be amused to use the crafty observation method to just take in all the math scribbles on the walls, everything in this math scientist lab, but not like that'll bring anything useful, I guess.
You might get something useful on the way back up.
Yeah, okay.
Video games have taught me anything. Like, we'll be able to loot plenty of our own weapons after the first couple of Nazis we kill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna. At this point, I'm not even gonna change it. It's totally a man named Rudolf von Stroheim who's just. You know what? There's an F at the end of it. That's legally distinct.
Yeah, y'all were worried about me getting his copyright struck. Fuck.
Listen here, Japan doesn't care about
Right?
copyright infringement.
Only when it's Nintendo.
Certainly don't.
Oh boy.
I'll think of something before next week.
Oh, you were just tilted on this name. It's great.
I can't get it out of my head.
My name is Rudolf von Stroheim.
All right,
I was some time-traveling mage gave it to me. This Doc Iron fellow.
Time traveling muscle mage. Anyway, so it takes a little bit of you all talking about how this is weird and there's copyright infringement going on as you go down. Whatever happens. You all go down and it takes a while, and there's a certain moment where that as you pass from the regular reality into the Hollow Earth, where you can kind of feel that as if you're on a plane that goes up in higher up into the atmosphere, and like you have that like pressure pop in your ears, but kind of in reverse, which is the best way I can put it, because you're going downwards. And then eventually there's the sound of wind and regular things going on. Except there's something weird about it. While you guys, being used to being in the city, are used to wind with the sounds of traffic and electricity, the hum of electricity coming along with it. Are used to that. This is pure, unfiltered. There's no like sound pollution of cars going around. And when the door opens, the freshness of the air is honestly like, maybe to some of you, honestly invigorating. It's like the kind of wilderness air that being in the city just does not give you. There's no trace of the of pollution or anything in the air as you look outside to a bright noonday sun. You are all on a wide open plains that stretches for miles on end. And if you were to look behind you, you could see a sheer cliff face.
Well, holy shit.
Right? It's kind of amazing. You all take a moment to take everything in. If you guys could give me a quick, at difficulty 5, just perception and alertness or awareness, whichever one's better for y'all.
Or successes.
I actually closed the dice roller by accident because I'm a dumbass. All right.
I did the same thing. I'm trying to scramble to get the link.
I've got 4 successes.
It's a storytelling system. You can have a roll anytime, not just in combat.
3 successes.
Was that perception and alertness?
Or awareness, whichever one's better.
One's
Oh,
for
yeah.
supernatural stuff and one's for
Difficulty?
mundane.
5.
I have 0 in both, so it's a perception roll for me.
Oh, 5 and a 6. 2 successes. Nice.
All right, then. What did you get, Holden?
3 successes on 3 dice.
Wow.
Yeah, 8, 7 out of 10.
Nice.
So, Friend of Sadness, you look out at this place and find that it is a basically unspoiled plainsland. There is large dinosaurs roaming around. Specifically, you see along the edges near a lot of the forested areas, a bunch of the long-necked Brachiosauruses, I think. My dinosaur lore is is at 0. The big long necked ones that was
Long necks.
the long necks from the Land Before Time, except bigger.
There it is. Use your Land Before Time vocab.
Holden at 3 successes. You see this, but also roaming packs of smaller dinosaurs that are moving away from certain areas. And for Rowan and Rigel, who are the most observant, the area that the smaller packs of raptors and smaller hunter, pack hunter dinosaurs are moving away from, they are moving away from specifically a semi-active, at least it looks like it's kind of glowing volcano.
Oh,
Lila's snapping photos on her phone, so, whatever else the others are doing, that's on them.
is the glowing volcano active?
You can tell that magma is coursing through it.
Oh, well, let's not go there.
This pressure just might flood the whole hollow Earth.
I don't know how volcanoes work underground.
Nobody does. So, Tobias comes out and looks at you all and just goes, "Okay, so the local site for the people that you're looking for should be a couple miles this way, maybe like a day or two trek." And he kind of points in a direction.
So I guess we're not taking this bill to their place.
We would prefer that you didn't, as that it is a little and he kind of
Bulletproof.
points back at the diesel cloud that's spewing out of it. It might cause environmental damage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What is it running on? Just petrol or something more chemical?
Whatever is really, really bad for the environment.
So they've stuck lead into it, is what you're saying.
Monsai is not exactly
Leaded
the best.
gasoline.
Monsai's not the best at
Rocket fuel.
new things.
A whole episode of Cosmos about just how bad this shit is.
Well, I suppose it's kind of like an elevator. It only goes up and down anyway, so...
You don't have to worry about it. It's just stuck in the elevator shaft. So anyway,
Well, everyone remember where we parked.
It's the giant hole that we drilled to the ceiling or side. I'm unsure.
Good.
82.
Good. I'm terrible remembering the label for the parkade.
82 in the scratchy lot.
We'll roll up all the windows and lock down the doors.
It gives a little beep beep.
I guess we start walking through the hollow earth.
All right then.
Holy shit.
I know. Look at it. It's like I can hear myself think here.
It is quite easy to do that without all the ambient noise in the background. It's honestly kind of amazing.
You just replace that with a lot of noises of like various birds and other animals here, just making a ruckus.
Cicadas at max volume.
Okay, we're not in Japan here.
Cicadas are like here in Texas.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
I
live
know
in
that-
Florida. Oh, God.
They're like everywhere, but they are the soundtrack to Japan for a reason.
Why is the air screaming?
Right?
Thank you, Evangelion intros. You always hear that one.
All right.
Dude, it's any anime that takes place during the summer is just cicadas are happening. So, I'm going to ask to see what happens to whoever first. A wits plus survival roll.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's another fat 3 dice for me. God damn it, I closed the fucking thing again.
I know, right? It keeps happening.
How? I have 5,000 tabs open
was
and I
that
never
difficulty?
close any of them.
So the question is this an actual spirit realm that we're in, as in we're getting the essence back faster or not?
Ooh.
Yeah. Are we in easy mode?
Technically the Hollow Earth is part of the Umbra, but it is a weird part of the Umbra. So I'm going to make the call and say that yes, you guys do get essence back at a faster rate, but it's not like you guys are in the high Umbra. It's more like, I guess, like double your normal rate would be the best way to put it.
In the spirit world, it includes all the exalts we are.
Oh, it does.
Gain
Okay.
1 point of essence every 3 hours, so that's not exactly a nitro charge.
The Hollow Earth is technically a part of the spirit world, though it is one of the weirder parts that you can technically access as a mortal if you accidentally go the wrong path.
Okay, so I'll give myself 5 extra dice here by using my book knowledge charm. So rather than rolling 1 die, I'll roll 6.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty was 6, I believe.
Well, that's
6 or
0
7?
fucking successes. Okay.
2.
Okay.
A success.
Okay.
0.
Oh boy. Okay, so we got 2 zeros. End of Sadness and Layla. Could you guys just give me a singular D10 roll and tell me who got a higher number?
Oh my god. Dice. Go. 5.
4. Fuck.
Oh no.
Okay.
Don't straw.
So, Layla. As you all are walking through the plains, there is a sudden moment where that you are kind of taken by the beauty of all of this, and for a moment you're I guess your muse, your everything that goes along with being a member of a band kind of like comes to you as if at the wrong possible moment. You're kind of zoning out and thinking of albums that would fit this tone, of bands that you've heard that could think of this exact moment. And you're thinking of other chords that would fit this. And as you kind of wander off to the side, there's suddenly a loud bark in front of you that you've only ever heard before in media when you were in the theater watching one of the Jurassic Park movies.
Oh, shit.
I'm not going to do it because I can't make velociraptor noises with my mouth.
It's that honking sound they make. That
Yeah, just wah, wah. But you walk up and you hear that, and it immediately breaks you out of your reverie of thinking about music and everything. You can see that you've been slightly separated from the group. They're off maybe 50 feet to the right of you, but it's just far enough that maybe the sound of what is approaching you and is giving you warning doesn't carry.
I think I've just pissed off a giant goose. And then she remembers what birds actually are, and... Oh. So, at this point, rather than calling for the group, because... I believe Layla's going to armor up.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, let's do that. Let's, put on Viridian Legend Exoskeleton. Call up a bunch of shattered masonry from hell and wear that as armor. Covered in glowing demonic script.
So as you do this, there's a couple more barks of this. And at that moment, I'm going to need you to make me a Dex and Athletics roll, as one is going to come from the side and try to bite at you.
Killer?
Difficulty 6.
Okay, 1 second. Battle sheet. Spending my essence down real quick. Okay. Dex and Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, another... Okay, no, I actually do have that. Good. Difficulty 6. Okay. That would be 3 successes.
Fantastic. That's just enough to beat my 2 successes to hit you. So, you instinctively duck out of the way as one of the larger raptors comes in to bite at your guitar strumming hand. And you can see that there is a pack of them in front of you. At this point, End of Sadness, having also rolled a 0, wanders off of the path and is now right near Layla, and can hear the barking, the whatever that noise is. I can't do it. I can do it in my head. That's fucking seals. Yes, raptors, the seals of the dinosaurs.
Oh god.
Making that raptor noise that we all know and love from the Jurassic Park noises, from the Jurassic Park movies. End of Sadness. You are now there and can see 4 raptors circling your friend. What do you do?
Oh my god, I'm going to spend essence immediately. Wait. Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm so drunk sometimes. I forgot what this is. One moment. Let me just character sheet. Everything's a little fucky on my computer. Sorry. I will confidently activate my excellency for Animal Ken and give myself 20 dice to walk up to them, arms out, humming the Jurassic Park theme to calm them down.
20 dice?
I'm doing it, Layla. Yeah, I got 20 dice to Animal Ken. What's their difficulty to make them calm down?
Their difficulty is a 7.
Perfect.
Once I get over the sheer stupidity of what they're doing and notice that, when they get like 400 successes, it actually works.
Yeah.
I'm going to join in on the guitar. We're going to tame us a pack of raptors.
You know what?
Yes.
If Layla's going to join in on the guitar, I will allow this to count as basically the equivalent of like a stunt, and I will lower the difficulty for this.
Okay, because what's the difficulty then?
6 then. If Layla's going to join in on the guitar and assist.
That's a stunt rule.
All right, give me a second.
Doing this the stupidest way possible does not hurt our chances.
10, 11, 13 successes.
Is that the most successes we've had in this game?
No.
Tragically, no.
It's close. It's up there.
It's up
high.
there.
It's unusual for vampires.
It's unusual for non-Rigel.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry I have wasted cheap.
You've broken the curve.
So, the both of you come in, humming the End of Sadness, humming the Jurassic Park theme as they see that their friend is being hurt. And as soon as that Layla hears the Jurassic Park theme being hummed, they immediately take it out of their guitar and strum it in the most soothing manner that they immediately know that reptiles will be soothed by. And it works. I will let you know that you needed 3 successes per raptor to get them calmed down. There were 4 raptors. I was hoping to have at least one of the raptors fight you, but no. So congratulations. You now have 4 raptors that are going to follow you.
Okay, I will.
They're going to make some barking noises
pants.
that I can't do. Honk, honk, honk. They're definitely not the Untitled Raptor game, so they're going to... I guess you guys are going to get back up with your crew. Do you want to ride the Raptors?
Yes, totally more than anything.
No. Okay, all right. If we're doing that, yeah, all right, perfect.
More than anything.
Okay, I mean, over time you guys might get saddle sores if you're going to ride them for multiple days, but like...
I'm armored.
Oh, okay.
My soak is so high.
Your soak is so high, it's cool. You don't get saddle sores. So
welcome to being exalted.
So,
saddle sores are for mortals.
Rowan and Rigel, you guys are just kind of walking with Tobias and just kind of shooting the shit. Just being like, yeah, it's so big. I can't believe that this whole like plane is so big. Oh, look over there. This is Brachiosaur. This is so cool. Like this is like the 5th time that he's tried to do the Jurassic Park theme and no one's dealing with it anymore. And then End of Sadness and Layla Church come up on raptors with another 2 raptors that you guys can now ride as mounts. So my question for you all is,
playing a guitar as we crest the rise,
who has Toby riding bitch?
I mean, these are raptors. They're not beasts of burden. We can't put a lot of people on them. That'd be a little cruel. Unless they can. Are they super strong?
These are super strong raptors. I was planning on having this be an actual combat until you did that.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, all right. We'll load him up on one of the horse claws. No problem.
Horse
Mine?
claws?
Sure.
Oh my
No,
god.
I got whispers with me.
We'll load.
I got whispers with me, so...
Look, I can be a deer. I'm
Oh,
not
there
carrying
you-
anybody.
I don't know that turning into a prey animal in front of 4 velociraptors is the greatest idea, but yeah, let's sure.
And the sadness nods along. Maybe not.
I mean, wouldn't Rowan being a Lunar just, make them the alpha predator here anyway?
I kind of think
Probably,
it would.
yeah.
I mean, I'd be turning into a literal deer, so I think they're right on this one.
No.
Yeah, you radiate the majesty of the king of the forest, so like they'll probably back down.
They'll probably back down.
All right.
I think you got this. Also, they don't know what a deer is.
True.
It looks like it's a giant.
What the
It's a horse that has weapons on its head.
What's a horse?
It's like a weird marsupial.
Yeah, right. Like
Which they did have.
like the only things that they have that are similar are they're like proto horses over in the jungle, which they don't fuck around with.
A dire marsupial.
All right. So that way we can get
Goddamn
you three on a
Megasloths.
raptor, whispers on the last raptor. I guess I'm carrying Tobias.
I mean, if you ride by yourself, then Tobias gets his own mount, so that's fine.
Yeah, you don't have to have your friend ride on you.
Thank you.
Ride me, Tobias.
Yeah, you can just be walking with us. You keep saying you want to do it, and it doesn't get to come up.
Well, for the nature.
Season 1, Episode 10, when shit got weird.
So, you guys find your mounts. Now, your days-long trip towards the Dragon King settlement has been changed into hours long.
Yes.
You eventually, I'd say as the sun sets, but the sun here never sets. But as it starts to feel like around dinner time-ish, according to your stomachs at least, you guys come across a small but fortified area that uses a lot of stones that are built up to keep things out, with small hieroglyphs around there that none of you all recognize. Even Rigel has no idea what's going on here. Your language skills do not recognize.
If I went to that language charm,
Yeah, well, if you had that, that might work.
maybe next session.
You can see that the buildings on the inside that do rise above are built very similar to like Mayan or Aztec pyramids that continue to have the same pictographs and hieroglyphs along. The one thing that is very obvious about them, even if you don't know the meaning of them, is a lot of their... I guess the best way you could put it is by looking at it, you think that either it is punctuation or vowels, the way that it just kind of repeats throughout their everything here is symbols of oh god, I'm trying to think of the word, stages of the sun. So like sometimes like there's just a full circle that's filled in. Sometimes they're doing basically they're doing like solar or twilight, or they're doing all the cast symbols.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we all know Exalted. We're 10 episodes into Exalted versus
we know what's
Robots.
happening.
We know what's happening.
Our characters know one of the symbols.
But it looks like either the equivalent of vowels or punctuation is happening, and they're using the solar cast symbols like that. Which, is kind of neat because Rigel is seeing the Twilight symbol just kind of pop up every now and again.
They're talking smack about me.
And as soon as you guys get there, there is a large, concrete lattice gate. And you can see a large anklock, which is to say a ankylosaurus that is standing on its hind legs in full armor, that stares down at you all. New guess? Why are you here?
Holy shit.
You speak English?
I speak what's taught. To commune with outsiders.
Quick question.
That was very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Other outsiders do not speak like this.
Do they speak sort of like Fräulein? Is that anything?
Oh my God.
Would he be able to know that accent?
He stares at you, and there is a sudden frowning for a moment on his lizard features. It is very obvious.
Like, all right, so that tracks for you, stranger?
Yeah, that track. It's almost like you started to speak like basically fake German, and he went, I don't like this.
Okay.
That's offensive.
Awesome. Perfect. All right. That face you made is the face they're going to be making after we kill all of them. It's going to be great. That's why we're here, by the way. There's mortals down here that need to be hunted and culled from the herd because they've gone wrong.
We are here to help you. Wait, can I speak as a deer?
I'm sure.
I'm assuming yes.
Yes.
Okay.
If not,
You're not a werewolf. You're a lunar exalted.
That's a wonderful question. Give me 2
that's a
seconds
wonderful
and I'll have an
question.
answer.
That's a wonderful question to ask the guy who wrote the book.
Like, I imagine that would be a charm in like regular exalted, where there's like a faster charm.
Mermaid charm.
That would be dog tongue method.
That's speaking to
Wait, that's
animals.
an actual charm?
That lets you talk to animals and be understood by them in turn. It also lets you use human speech in any form that doesn't have the correct mouth
here we
parts
go.
for it.
There we go.
Yeah,
All right, well,
That's sick. Awesome.
there it is. Okay, well, then I have to shapeshift back.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be loaded into a charm with other stuff, because that seems like an incremental charm.
Yeah.
And there'd be like a bunch of
It's
other
a
shit packed
one
into
dot
it.
charm. I could have bought it.
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense to have it change around just so you can have a reason to like it. It's
It's fine. I shift back to
it's
human.
fine.
We're good.
okay.
And thank God, do not dump Tobias on the ground in the process, because we didn't do that. I'll answer your question. Sorry, I'll stop.
You're fine. You are all friends then.
Hopefully, yes.
Excellent.
Mhm.
We have asked for friends to help.
All right. What can we do?
Yeah. Someone.
We need you to stop the invasion.
Does that mean killing Nazis? Because I'm here to kill Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
When you say Nazis, he makes I was about to say the sign of the cross, but that would literally make no sense.
The sign of the sun.
Yeah, he makes the sign of the sun. And looks you all and goes, "Yes, you must stop those who worship the four corners."
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would look like that.
Yeah.
They're a
Here.
pictogram society.
Oh, I see.
They
Hey, here's a quick question. They got like a bunch of like runes and shit all over their structures, right?
absolutely.
Do any of them look like Exalted first AG Mayan Aztec ruin nonsense?
Oh,
Like that's all over
absolutely.
End of Sadness' skin?
Absolutely.
Okay. Just want to know if End of Sadness can lock that into their brains.
Yeah. I guess I'll do my crafty observation of take it all in and just memorize it with my pure editing memory. There. I'll solve it.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I mean, I know that
Yeah.
you know how to do that. Do you want to roll that, or do you want me to just be like, "Yeah, here you go"? Because like every single time you've rolled that, I want to say it's been like in the double digits of successes.
Yeah, I might as well just
It's been
skip
consistently.
it. Because, I mean, it's observation, so I can lower my perception requirements for the roll.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
the
Like
one-
you kind of do that over the course of the scene,
Yeah.
and I can give you basically between sessions, I'll give you some extra stuff
No problem.
that we can go over at the start of next episode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, that roll is really a question of like, are we just going to get like 3 successes, or are we going to get like 14 successes?
Okay. So you guys are all here at the Dragon King city or outpost, and the older Ankylosaurus comes down and starts leading you around. They eventually they kind of show you guys around. There's not a lot of them, and a lot of what you guys see around is the equivalent of like raptors or mosasaurs and like things that are like kind of biting at other people, and like the more older ones are trying to like tame them in some way. They're kind of doing their best with that, but there's like deep like tired lines on their eyes, like they've been up for days and they're just trying to do what they can. And eventually the ankylosaur leads the rest of you towards what is essentially a massive chamber that is like stonework with a lot of with like a lot of columns like holding up a ceiling, and a lot of benches that just go around a circular pit. It looks very much like a closed gladiatorial coliseum.
Layla leans over toward like Edge of Sadness as they close in on the structure after getting the grand tour. Oh shit, we're actually here doing this, aren't we?
I know, right?
It's kind of fucked up.
I know what your friend was saying. Topside. It is. You know, your friend was saying topside about this all being a delusion or something. Or was that you? I gotta say, it's definitely taking a turn if it is.
Everything here looks so
Like, if you're
old and beat to
figmenting-
shit.
Mm-hmm. We've been here a while, clearly.
Do we want to pause for a moment to let everyone get up and then finish this up?
I think.
I'm good to just shoot through the end, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
unless if somebody does, by all means, speak up.
So, yeah, you're just saying, it looks old or whatever. What was that last line you just said? Sorry.
Yeah, just everything here looks so just old and beat to shit.
You know, it's kind of weird. Everything here looks prehistoric.
We've been around for a very, very long time. With a bit of gravitas to their voice and gravelly, like old, trying to like really grab people's attention comes a voice from the center, not the center of the arena, but the center of like the other side of the arena where a massive Terok is seated.
Oh.
A massive, like 50-foot wingspan pterodactyl that is covered in like robes and like crystals and jade and everything. This looks like someone who is obviously their leader.
Oh,
Oh, dang.
Hello.
They got different ones.
hi?
Are you here to make sure that... Are you here from the request from on high?
Yeah, actually.
Yes, we
think
did
so.
get a message.
Fantastic. It's been...
Yeah, someone actually came to us and told us that someone had asked for help down here.
Fantastic. It's been literal centuries since one of our messages was answered.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh, dang.
we need to ask her how she gets her messages.
Now, to let you all know what's going on here. And she kind of stands up, and there is a like wave of like the claw that is on the massive wing as it kind of grabs at the air and kind of like... The best way I can put it is a phrase that I've heard Devin use before, which is a hologlyphic projection. They are using light and old technology to show you what that they need you to do. In the middle of the arena is shown in golden light an outline of the valley. There's where you all came in, where you all are now, and the area that's become a problem. And by looking at the area that's become a problem, there's a lot of dots there that represent soldiers. A lot more than you all think even you guys might be able to handle. We're talking in the thousands.
There should be some.
Oh,
I was kind of coming down here thinking we were going to beat the ass off of like a couple of dozen Nazis, yeah?
yeah.
There's never just one, and there's never just a few dozen.
It looks like the entire fucking Reich.
Yes, that is the word they keep using.
How are they able to survive down here so long? They're just men, and everything here is a predator.
Even men can become predators. They wished to become the best of their type. And while they did not become the best, they became the worst. They became what everyone around them feared. They are monsters.
So, I don't know how to communicate with you because I don't know what you know, what we know.
So how come
any of
dinosaur
them-
people are able to figure out what Boris fucking Johnson can't? That's what I want to know.
Are any of them leaders. Like, and when I say a leader, I don't mean they're in charge. I mean, like, you're a leader and you're enormous compared to the rest of your people. And we're the leaders of our various peoples, and we're different from them. Are there any among them that are the tip of the spear? Powerful? Strange?
There are a few who are strange, who have been here for decades, nay, centuries.
There we go.
They have been cultivating the lessers that make up the masses. It's unlikely that even with your strength that we could wage an actual battle against them. But that's fine. We're a dying kind. But we may not be for long. For you see, we've come into information thanks to a certain captain that was down here decades ago. You see, he left a bunker full of interesting technology. And they kind of show the valley that you're all in. And like basically between the two of between where the Dragon Kings are and the Nazis are, off to like the western side, they show like a bunker on the map. And there you may find our salvation. See there, the captain promised salvation. A way to fix the mistakes of the past. And they kind of think of the word, and it takes a moment. A chronal gate.
Oh no.
A what now?
Wait. I'd forgotten this part. Wait. What?
Is that the exact words?
I'll, in a sense, gives a knowing look, like a knowing, obvious, not concealed look to Rigel, like, this is like a panic, like.
I mean, we did have a chrono adventure not so long ago, so, it's all there.
We did do that time travel thing.
They did the what now?
And they said it could happen. Remember that brief period of time we weren't hanging out with you in between us deciding to meet the vampires and us meeting the vampires? Rigel and I went on a bender with some... Yeah, Rigel and I went on a bender with some wizards, and we might have done some time traveling.
I fucking hate everything you're saying.
You might have just accidentally done some time traveling. I'm sorry.
Not accidentally. It was very intentional.
Tobias just goes, it was very intentional, and I appreciate them for it.
Oh, right. We got you laid.
You got me laid.
Yeah.
I appreciate it so much.
Are we really going to have this conversation in front of the leader of a dying race? I'm sorry.
Well, one, the conversation has happened, and B, you asked, so that's where we are.
A time-traveling sex adventure.
Well, it wasn't a sex adventure. Come on. It's not like we went back in time to find, I don't know, Bonnie Tyler. Wait, she's still alive.
So, as much as I appreciate your candor... And
why would you associate
ability,
Bonnie Tyler with... I'm leave it.
I do not understand your pop culture references down here in the Hollow Earth.
Yeah, they're definitely pop culture. We're definitely sorry about that. Yeah, time travel's a real thing we know about.
Right, of course.
I've got a different and slightly less stupid question. Why come your So I noticed you got writing all over your buildings. Why come you got the thing on his head all over a bunch of the writing?
That is the symbol of our. That's one of the 5 symbols of our god.
Oh.
Rigel, I think they think you're their god.
I mean, just because I share some symbol with their god doesn't mean that I'm their god or whatever. There's a difference between those two things.
Anyway,
At the very least, you're god adjacent.
we believe that because the 4 of you are blessed by the same people who used to rule us in ancient legend times, we believe that the time abnormalities that might hit people like, and they kind of motion towards Tobias, might not hit you. We believe that you can go back in time and stop these problems from happening. However, we would like a test of your abilities.
Kumate.
Okay.
Kumate.
Hush.
They're clearly a predator species.
We would like whoever you choose to fight our champion. And as she says champion, the older Ankylosaurus jumps into the pit.
Do they like appear from the shadows menacingly?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. They kind of just walk out and like they have like a massive mace along with their tail whip and everything.
The fucking vegetation mace with like the crystal spikes coming out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think those are supposed to be like weird chainsaw sword guys. Like not like actual chainsaws, but they have that blade pattern because it's based on like an old-timey weapon.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Machwaddle. I have no idea you fucking pronounce that properly. But
You got closer than I would have.
I'd like to anybody who actually is familiar with Mesoamerican dialects, I apologize for like the fact you're digging your eardrums out with your fingers right now. Sorry, not sorry.
All right. End of sadness. We'll look to Layla and Rowan.
Rowan will actually stand forward, I would say with uncharacteristic confidence.
But surprised Layla, who's in the middle of stripping off her fucking fingerless gloves and cracking her knuckles.
Okay. Rowan, you're
Wait,
getting
what?
ready then?
I think so.
He's a giant fucking dinosaur man.
Rowan's got this.
With End of Sadness being like, Rowan's got this, Tobias is like, Rowan's got this.
Like, if anyone's good at fighting big animal people, it will be another big animal person.
Your champion looks excellent, leader of these people whose name we haven't had yet, but they're no dark wizard.
No, this place is...
Name that you haven't had yet. How rude of us. We're Dragon Kings.
Oh.
It's actually kind of metal as fuck when you hear it from a giant pteranodon man.
It's very fantastic.
Right?
Isn't it, though?
It's so good.
So, I suppose we should probably roll initiative. Would you all mind if I took 5 to use the bathroom and everything?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Set up the battle sheet.
Yeah, set up the battle sheet and everything.
Woo.
It's a shame that we don't have a lot of like buffy charms that we can like bless people with. Like Layla's got the water one, but like we don't have like a little selection of those for us to toss on people as buffs.
Yeah.
Not even like numerically, just weird shit. Like that was the cool thing about the water, like the infernal water charms. It's like they're just weird blessings.
Right. All right. Cool. Let's look forward to our first. I think this is our first one-on-one fight, so this is going to be kind of interesting.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, and pausing. And we're back.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam.
Oh God.
They've learned this from their past masters. Some of the people.
Come on, Rowan. Show us what an assassin is.
What? I'm not an assassin.
Jokes.
Gonna get those references.
Gotta get those inside jokes in.
Okay, so right at halftime, they will peyote.
Completely alienate everyone.
So, for the record, Rowan is currently fighting a Anklock, Ankylosaurus. That is rank 4 on the Path of Flickering Flame. Rowan beat them on the initiative by literally 1.
Luck. Literally by luck. Oh boy.
So, Rowan, what is your first action?
Rowan, having already shifted to his war form, as they allow preparation for such a combat.
Yes, and the Ankylosaurus old war general has kind of prepped himself as well, since you both have been given time to kind of let your initiative charms work.
Yes. Rowan will walk forward with uncharacteristic and very uncharacteristic confidence. This land, all of these symbols around me, there's been a buzzing in my head ever since I've gotten here, and it is... I think I understand. I've been here before. Not me. Not as I was. But I've seen you. I've seen this type of thing before. And they're right. You are creatures of strength, of tradition, of pride. And so I am going to levy with you one additional condition. If I beat you in this combat, this trial to the death, as I am to understand it, you will surrender your form to me. Because, as you might have easily guessed, as he shows his no moon signet, I will make great use of it.
The Anklock general looks to you with dispassionate eyes. He stares for a moment. This is no longer the time for talk. Show me your action. I can be reborn.
All right.
Show me your passion.
The instant he says that, Rowan is going to activate his Dexterity Excellency and Past Lives 5 to do as big of an alpha strike as he can against this creature.
Holy shit.
Horns.
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 Yeah, so that would be Dexterity Brawl. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 dice.
Holy shit.
-1 to save so I can defend. What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be a 6.
6 +1 since I'm saving an action. So 7. This is not favored. No double X's. Let's do subtract. If you botch on me, Dice Roller, I am going to just roll and get rid of my...
Limit break.
Yeah. All right. 6 successes, thankfully.
Ooh.
Okay. So, since that you did give them a moment to use essence to use flashing agility, which up their initiative total. It also, for the scene, adds to their athletics total, which is their dodge.
Okay.
Trying to think if using their
I mean,
next.
Actually, that's to all athletics rolls involving jumping, climbing, or balance.
Oh, you're right. Okay. But that's fine. I'm going to instead use their second essence for the turn that they can use to activate Fiery Prowess to reflexively spend one essence for the next essence plus one. I believe they are an essence 2 character. So they have essence 3, sorry. So they have 4 turns to add the Path Flickering Flame rating, which is a 4, to all brawl and melee based attacks, based attack and parry rolls.
Ooh, parry.
So they are going to try and parry you with their strength plus melee.
Ooh.
Or, I'm sorry, strength plus brawl.
I think parry's dex plus brawl.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, deck.
Oh, what?
You know what I mean.
A lot. What?
Oh, what?
I got very used to using strength for my last game because it just kind of made sense in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess it does make sense for him to, like, rather than try to do 2 actions or just an attack, to dodge out of this and hope for a better initiative roll next time so he can do this stuff, yeah.
Okay, so Rowan, how many successes did you get?
6.
Okay, question for you, Holden. What happens when we tie?
Oh no.
Each one of your successes erases one of his.
Well, down to 0, so miss.
So that would reduce him to 0.
Okay. So basically, he doesn't throw you off balance, but he like grabs the horns and like tosses them just barely aside. Like you almost barely grazed his form.
Just a quick question: did you remember to spend a willpower for like an automatic success, or that's an
I keep
option for
forgetting
you?
about willpower.
You can do that next time.
Okay, I just wanted to
Don't
remind
forget
you about that.
I'm gonna try. We're gonna try and remember about that going forward. But yeah, that's we got a tie there. So like they have a like clash where they like the Anklock grabs the deer's antlers and like there's this moment of like, is the deer just going to impale the Ankylosaurus? And like he throws them to the side, but not in a way that opens up any vulnerabilities.
Oh,
You
shit.
still have that dodge action. The Ankylosaurus is going to try and attack you.
Okay.
I don't believe he can if he aborts.
No, you're right. He did just try and parry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So that actually means that we re-roll initiative.
Okay.
We've planted the initiative for us. That will be fast.
I'll just
So-
roll the initiatives.
Press the button.
Press the button, and I got a 14, and he also got a 14. Interesting.
Then the initiative
Higher.
mod.
Yeah, higher in knit mod.
Which is him.
I think you have. Yeah, no, I do have the higher knit mod.
You have an init.
No, you have the higher one, don't you?
He has 10. I have 7.
Yeah, because he's got that. He's
Oh,
got that.
yeah.
The path.
Isn't it higher
I've
dash?
I've got the path.
Yeah, it would count for that. Well, shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does the dodge from the previous turn carry over to the new turn?
It does not. So if you want to dodge this time, you'll have to abort to a full defense.
Well, yeah, I'm absolutely dodging.
He is going to. In testing you, try and attack you.
Okay. I will dodge, and I guess spend a willpower to get a success. Is that
Okay.
how that works?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Automatic success. Yep.
Oh, right. You have to roll. I will also. I'm just going to burn through all my mana.
What'd you get?
Your Excellency still holds another turn, right?
Yeah. What's your essence rating?
It's 2.
Yeah. So you've got that excellency is still good for
It's the next one.
yeah, this turn and next turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, less essence plus 1 turns.
Okay.
Good old Dex excellency. So it's good for attacks and defenses.
Yeah. All right. So difficulty 6. Since I'm at boarding, I don't save an action. It doesn't decrease the. Okay. That is 6 successes. Plus 1 for the willpower.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. So 7 successes.
He got 8 successes.
Oof.
Well, that knocks it down to 1 at least, so you don't
Yeah.
have any. So it's not carrying any bonus damage over.
So he is going to roll his damage dice. Do-do-do. He rolls for 2 lethal damage.
Okay. And
Roll your soak.
My soak is just stamina, correct?
Stamina.
Right.
Yep.
Did you add the weapon modifier? If there's any.
He is. Oh, right. You're right. The anklock. Do-do-do. Give me just a moment to look at that.
How much would that be? Like a 2 or something?
I had the paths open, and that's what the big thing I was looking at. They add +1 lethal damage, and so they were going to go in for a tail attack. So they're going to add a +2 to their bashing. So I'm going to just roll another 2.
Okay.
But it's going to be bashing damage.
Okay.
So you're going to be soaking 3 bashing.
All right. I've rolled a 2, so I take 1 bashing. Correct.
Okay.
All right. Fine.
So basically what ends up happening for this round is the anklock kind of, after pulling away, like grabbing your antlers and pulling it away, he kind of spins around and the tail comes into like bash at the back of your neck.
Yeah, Rowan is running on adrenaline and the fear that, oh boy, his memories and don't match his current body.
Okay.
Right.
I believe that is the start of the next round. Let's see who goes first.
And that is a tie again. So he goes first.
Wow. Okay.
Very fuck.
Goodness.
Well, he's only got so many uses of this before it stops being able to give him this. This is like the 3rd turn.
All right.
Yep.
All right. I think doing the deer thing of just avoiding his attacks is the best right now until he loses it. Until he loses steam, maybe. So I guess I'm dodging.
He's going to come in at you and he's going to try and grab you and like bite at your neck.
Oh.
He's going to go for like an end it turn.
Okay. Well, let's definitely dodge that. Another willpower. This is the last use of my dexterity. So
Is there anything also spent willpower to add to his attacks?
I don't think so. Is there? Like,
Willpower. If you have any other charms that can add to it.
no. But thankfully, I do roll 4 successes for dodge.
Ow.
Yeah, not great.
He got 6.
Okay.
So he's adding +1 to his damage.
Wouldn't he be
Yep.
adding +2?
No, just +1. It's excess successes.
But Rowan got 4, right?
Yeah, but you needed one to hit him.
Oh, okay. Rad. Didn't know that's how that worked.
Yep.
Okay, bud. You got 2 lethal damage coming your way.
Okay, let's
Roll me soak.
soak. I absorb 4.
He goes in and like bites at your your deer haunches are, and you like flex your muscles, and like he cannot penetrate the skin.
It flex the bud. All right. Okay.
Like the strongest of deers.
All right. Top of the round again.
Top of the round again, and let's keep in mind this is what, round 4?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to spend some essence again if he wants to get some bonuses.
I think this is the last round he gets his bonuses.
Oh, you're right. It's next round.
Yeah, Rowan ran out, and we'll have to spend to get more
That's
excellency juice.
That's something I'm definitely going to be doing.
Okay.
Good
Oh,
lord.
Jesus God!
20 and an 11. Okay, cool. This
Okay.
guy just has the initiative on you, bud.
He's got an initiative modifier of 10, and I've got 7.
I mean, it's going to go down in a little bit.
Do I dare take an attack so I can
It-
attack him back?
Does it? I think the initiative mod's seen long.
Oh, it is seen long. Shit, you're right.
Oh god, I can't.
Yeah, you might have to actually eat a hit and like maybe I don't know. Fuck.
I mean, dude, you might be able to actually soak a hit.
What's
Yeah.
your strength in that form?
5.
Oh.
Combat character.
A good sound.
Shit.
The max!
Sorcerer. I have mists of eventide. I can
Yeah,
put him
I
to
think you
sleep.
might need it at this rate.
I mean, he's doing really
He's
well.
surviving.
I'm surviving. All
If
right.
you
Well,
keep this up,
yes.
maybe he'll have a fucking heart attack before he
It's
can actually land a
Tag.
hit on you.
Well, okay. I think we should be playing
It's
it
tag.
like rules under this. So first, I think Brandon needs to roll an attack, see how many hits are, and then Rowan can decide whether or not to try dodging, and whether or not to. And yeah, and by the time the ankle makes an attack, he has to specify how many extra actions he's committing to it, raise the difficulty, and so on and so on. There's some tactics now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All right.
So he's going to spend an essence
Oh boy.
to use one fire many flames this turn.
Oh shit.
And he's going to give himself 2 attacks at his full dice pool.
Okay. That's bad. That's extremely bad.
So, Rowan, do you want to dodge or
Does it
Is
not-
he committing to any other action than to 2 attacks?
he is not?
Is it all out?
If it's 2 attacks, I have to dodge that.
Do both of the attacks go at the same time, or does one go at the end of the turn?
Reflexively spend 1 or more essence up to a maximum number of essence the character can normally spend per turn. At the end of the current turn, the Dragon King may take a number of extra actions at her. Okay, so it's end of turn.
And
Yeah.
it does,
Good catch, Pete.
And
It's
it's
one of
reflexive
those
spin,
multi-actions.
so he still gets a regular attack as well if he wants to do that.
Yeah. So it will be an attack, then Rowan, and then another attack. So then Rowan will be able to attack and dodge. And yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So just soak it this time and then attack him back. All right. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, he will not be able to dodge that because he'll have already used up his action.
Right. This is the last turn that he gets his essence +1 to his melee and parry rolls.
Yeah.
So you're suggesting I still soak it, though?
Okay.
All right. Let's try to see.
Rowan, I'm going to let you know right off the bat. You're going to dodge the first. Are you going to try and dodge the first one, or are you not?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
So the issue is he's still got essence to... Well, let's see. How much essence does he have left?
If you dodge the first one, you will be able to dodge the second one. But if you don't dodge the first one, you will be able to dodge the second one and attack.
Okay, I see. Well, all right then. Let's do that. I'm going to spend the essence to re-up my dexterity one. And a willpower this time. 7. That's 1 success. Good lord.
1 success?
1 success.
On the first one?
To attack.
Okay. So he rolled to attack you first.
Oh, right. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still his
I'll
turn.
just store that. That's
Are you just gonna take the first attack?
Yeah.
Cool. He rolled to hit you with 1 success.
Good.
So he is going to damage you with just basic damage.
All right, and I can still soak that, correct?
Yeah, you can still soak that.
What?
He's going in for a bite.
Yeah. Okay. So
roll your stamina.
I got 0 successes.
Okay. You are going to take 3 lethal from that.
3 lethal.
Jesus.
Ooh, that might put you into negative modifiers and you have to reroll your attack.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'll reroll my attack then. Oh no. Hopefully I can
Oh no.
He's not planning to dodge, for the record.
That's good, because he can't.
This is not fair, because I rolled 6 successes.
Ooh.
Good.
Holy shit, bud.
Is that counting the willpower you spend or not?
No, it's not.
Okay, so 7. Okay, that's good. Maybe you can actually knock him out of the fight. Thank
Holy
Christ.
shit, bud.
But this is the roll that was supposed to be the 1 success. Do we take this?
Oh, yeah, fuck it. You need the help.
The situation has changed.
Go ahead. Please roll that damage dice for me.
Okay, the damage dice is strength plus 2.
And this versus lethal, right?
Yes.
Strength plus 2 plus you got 7 successes?
Yes.
Plus 6.
Okay, so
strength plus
8.
8. Yeah.
that's 13. Does the -1?
No.
Okay. And this would be difficulty 6.
Mm-hmm.
That's 7 pieces of damage.
Botch the soak. Botch the soak.
It's an Anaclock. He has like 3 extra dice of soak, though.
Yeah,
But he is old.
There's a
How much
to it.
damage do you do?
7.
He soaks 3.
Okay, so 4.
That's over half his health.
Okay, just need to do that again.
It's a game of
And
tag.
then he is going to attack you again before the beginning of initiative.
All right, this one I will dodge.
Yes.
8, 10. The difficulty is up. Let's see. The
Okay.
second action.
What did you roll? He rolled a 3.
Well, at least you knocked him into
2.
negative modifiers. Thank God.
Oh, God, you're right. You did knock him into modifiers. Give me just 1 second.
Okay. Man, this is Old World of
They
Darkness.
rolled a 4.
Combat rules are so finicky.
Welcome
Yes.
to the death spiral.
They are.
Oh wait, I'm supposed to.
Okay.
That one as well.
Rowan, I have a legitimate question for you.
Yes.
Do you want me to take the roll that I just used without the negative modifiers, or the one I just rolled? I'm not going to tell you what any of them are, except you know that the other one was a 3.
You let me take the one that I messed up, the better one that I messed up. So you take the better one that is not messed up, whatever of the two it is.
So the one where that I didn't roll with the negative modifier?
Whichever one's better for you. It's only fair.
That. Okay, so then he's going to roll for a 7 instead of a 3.
Yeah. Fair is fair.
Fair is fair.
I can screenshot it. It's an 867694859.
Let's
I would
see
believe you.
if my 5 soak will.
I've still got to roll your damage,
Okay.
so which is still at a -2. So he's coming in for a bite, but it's at -2. So he's coming in for 2 lethal.
Oh, I soak one of them.
So you take 1 lethal.
All right. Still in the -1s, thankfully.
He is at a -2, and it is time to re-roll initiative.
Now, is the initiative modified by the rolls, the negatives?
I believe so, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll just attempt.
So adjust numbers first and then do the roll.
Okay. I'll do that. Are you sure he's -2? They only did 4 pieces of damage, right?
Yeah, he's actually should be at -1.
Okay. Alright. Still goes first.
Wow.
Son of a bastard.
Real good at these initiative rolls here, bud.
Well,
However, the difference is that he has to decide on using his essence between a bunch of other things.
okay.
I mean, he has spent 2 per turn.
He spent a bunch. He can spend 2 per turn. I think that he's probably going to give himself Fiery Prowess again, which gives him Essence +1 to Brawl and Melee. And then also spend another Essence to give himself 2 attacks this turn.
All right.
But he also prepare for the dodge.
The dot. No, he is not going to try and dodge. He is going to try and take Rowan down.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm going to take the hit to try to also take him down with a counterattack.
Okay, so Rowan, his first attack does not hit you with a -1.
Oh, good. He botched.
Oh!
He fumbles as he's coming in, but it looks like it might be a feint. But you have a sudden opportunity to try and take the Ankylosaur down.
I'm not good at combat to know about fainting.
Fuck him up!
10, 9.
Spend
Nice.
willpower. Kick
I'm
his ass.
spending willpower. Okay. 4, 5.
He is
successes.
not going to try and dodge.
Yeah, that's 5 successes.
Ooh, okay.
So 5 plus 5 plus 2 minus 1. It's 12 pieces of damage. Dice, sorry. 6. That's 3 damage.
3 lethal?
Wait, can you spend willpower on damage rolls too?
Don't believe so, but I'm not 100% sure.
It's just actions.
Okay.
So not damage or soak rolls, which are just like resolution.
3. All right. And let's see what his soak is.
Well, bud, he got a soak a 0.
Oh.
Oh, okay. He's lost this fight.
Yeah, he's down in -5s now.
Dude, I'm going to be real with you. There is no way that he can come back from this. He is going to attempt the next hit on you.
Okay.
Because, he might be able to do something.
Well, I saved up an action to dodge, so might as well.
Mm-hmm.
Final flash.
Please tell me what you got to dodge.
3.
He got a 1 to hit you. In a moment
There it is. Now the power has
in
shifted,
a moment
Rowan.
of absolute, like, you can tell he's really trying his hardest. He juts at you with his tail and you jump over it and you pin him down, and he looks up to you, Rowan, with a smile on his face, and he goes, "You've done well to prove that you and your kind are worthy of our power."
Bless his
And-
tiny dino heart.
He kind of like opens up his claws and like puts them out, like almost like T-posing while he's on the ground, but he's not trying to assert dominance on you.
Right.
And he just looks at you and goes, "Take my power to be your own."
Without hesitation, still in that battle trance, Rowan will reach to what's something sharp around here? Any others?
There's some rocks.
Yeah, to some of the rocks and finish him off straight into the heart, as Lunars are wont to do. As he said, he is going to steal the form of the Anklock.
The Anklock looks up to you and does not change expression when you do this. It's as if this was something that he wished to happen, that he has always known would happen to him. He is willing to give his heart up to one of the Incarna's chosen. Doesn't matter if it's Sol Invictus or Luna. Just that my heart will burn in prostration towards our gods. And now, Rowan, you have the form of an Anklock.
Yay! Yes.
Well
Nice.
earned.
That was going to go.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was going to
Claps
go
all
so
around.
That was
badly.
really good, bud.
That was tense.
Yeah,
That was good.
that could have gone.
There it is.
If I'd been hit at least one more time, I would have been dead.
So I know that we talked about getting a little bit further into this plot than this tonight. Do you guys think this might be a
Oh,
great
God.
time to stop it for the night?
Yeah, I think we've hit
Yeah.
the end there.
This is a
Perfect.
great time to end it. Yeah. So I get Brendan.
I was Devin.
Peter.
Holden.
Sam.
And this was sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.
This game is a collaboration between A Pair of Dice Lost and Sponsored by Nobody podcasts. You can find us at apairofdicelost.podbean.com and sponsoredbynobody.podbean.com. You can find Exalted vs. World of Darkness over at holdenshearer.wordpress.com.